And I'm like, what are you guys doing? This isn't your home. So I couldn't find anything for a little bit. Alright, death counter should be up. Let's try a test. Good test. Song goes on pause. And now we begin the Dark Souls. Hey, that's not Dark Souls, that's Rainbow Six Siege. Who put that there? Kinda weird. Alright. Excuse me, back to Dark Souls. I think on Sunday, I'm literally just gonna pick all the Dark Souls VODs and do like an entire vodcast for like a week. Val, how are you doing, by the way? We haven't spoken in a while. Normally we get to say hi and bye to each other. I hope that you are well. And I hope that Plot has his bags packed, or he's working on it. When exactly do you leave again, Plot? Will you do me a favor and tag Shooter Q stickers everywhere and just like put them up on walls? I should have done that. I should have like given out stickers to everyone I knew was going to TwitchCon and like had them just graffiti the place with them. And then like I just never show up, so I never get in trouble. I'm kidding. I couldn't do that. A-A-R-T-V-R-K. Satan confirmed indeed, my friend. So, last time we came here, it was a problem because we went human and this place is like a hotbed for activity, apparently. We found Onion Bro and we freed him from the clutches of the Silver Knights. But we actually have a lot of other stuff to do. And hey, Ishivara. So I invaded, or I didn't invade, I like got summoned into someone else's world and I found out what bosses are awaiting us. And it was way too actiony for me to handle. So right now we're just back to our like very, very slow exploratory trip. Not explorationary, that's not a word. Also, I just realized the mic and everything has changed because now we're not on Fallout anymore. So allow me to adjust the volume and everything will be just a-okay. Ishi, how are you doing today? So the next two bosses are S and O, who I don't really know much about because I got run through on someone else's game, so now I'm back in my own game where everything is safe. I should probably warm up and fight a few Silver Knights just to remember what the hell I'm doing. An hour? Lovely Plot. I think you're gonna have a wonderful time. And I hope you meet up with all the lovely friends that you want to. Oh yeah, I never did figure out what this room was for. It's just a bunch of wood for all of their fireplaces. And so you can hear the breathing of that Titanite demon below the floor. Tonight, you've had a one-shot session of San Requi with some friends of mine, and it's the first time I play that RPG. I'm guessing that's a tabletop. Also, you say tonight. Where are you from again, Ishivara? I'm sorry if I forgot. I'm sorry that I forgot. Well, look at this. Glitch City, son. I can't take this. Try back. Ah yeah, Spear Bro. I'll just stay away from you. No need for the unnecessary fight. We have a ton of other fights coming up on us anyways. Am I human right now? I don't think I'm connected online. No, I'm undead, so I'm good. This place is like a hotbed for activity. Alright, Italy. That's why. I was comparing you to Procyon before. That is correct. My bad. I'm sorry. Sorry that I forgot, not sorry that you're from Italy. Finally got switched back to your day shift at job so you can sleep like a normal human being again. I'm glad. Because you were worrying me with the way that you were, like, living, honestly, for a while. I'm glad, Val. I'm glad. Oh yeah, now we have to deal with the right door as well. There's no like quick way up to the roof anymore. And now this door's open, it's not more convenient. It's more like garbagey. Actually, you know what? We'll leave them alone. It only triggered because I ran in there one time. We'll mess around with the archer. Oh crap, crap, crap. I was trying to do a jump attack and I was too slow. Now I'm all hurt. Also, I have the wrong magic equipped. That's not okay at all. Okay, so now we gotta go back because I don't even have the right heal equipped. I have something else completely. Tabletop, D&D styled, post-apocalyptic world, dead people raised during D-Day, and now everything is messed up. Sounds about right. Ishivara, did you have fun with your friends? I've never been into the tabletop scene, but it seems like the more I learn about it, the more fun it seems from people who do it. I do wish I knew more about it. Or that I had friends around to try to participate in that kind of stuff. I have played like some card games and stuff with people in different barracks and stuff like that, but that's about it. Always seems like such a good time. Oh wait, I just had to re-equip my stupid... All I had to do was re-equip my talisman, that's all. Playing Roblox at the moment, so you're lurking. Lurk away. Roblox is meant for little high school boys like you with no tattoos and no bare muscles. Playing around with you. Friggin' Legolas Knights with rapid fire, right? That thing like came in. Those things are super heavy though. It's pretty much a spear for an arrow, which is what makes it like so deafening. Oh wow. That was a really good move. Good on you, Sir Knight. But I have the black version of everything you hold, so it's a lot better, and it gets assistance to go to college. Because of some really weird court system case from way back in the 70s. That's a very complicated joke, by the way. If you don't get that, that's okay. Welcome back, Unicorn Hoodlum. How is your sandwich? And may I have a bite, please? If it's delicious. If it's like a worm and dirt sandwich, no thank you. I don't know what kind of things that unicorns like on their sandwiches, but I hope it's just regular stuff. Shut up. It's for everyone 13 and older. You mean 13 and under, right? Also, what's up, Gush? I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you doing? How art thou today? Do you have any weekend plans? My weekend plan is to convince Unicorn to make me a sandwich. It's a good sandwich? Grilled cheese? Oh. How do you like to grill your cheese? Actually on the grill. Or flat skillet with cover top to make the cheese melt. Or my favorite, personal favorite, when you make it on a furnace or with a clothing iron. That's the best way. You've got to go. Q's humor is too highbrow for you. That is not true. But if you do have to go, enjoy yourself, Al, and take care. It's always good to see you, my man. You had to speak with a weasel for 10 minutes to figure out how to get in a goblin encampment. See, that's the kind of stuff that tabletop seems so fun, because there's so much stuff to do. It's almost like people talk about, you know, Skyrim or Oblivion or Fallout or Dragon Age RPGs where you make your own choices and do whatever you want. But it's like the original RPG, the tabletop RPG. You do whatever you want, you know? You use a skillet. Lovely. Hey, look, they fixed all the furniture in here that I broke last time. This game feels darker than it was before. I kind of wonder if my monitor lighting changed for some reason. Or maybe it's because I have a lot of light coming in and my monitor's not pumped up on brightness. Who knows? You're doing well and you don't have any weekend plans, really. Again, that's my boring life. Do you want to go out with me? I'll watch Blade Runner 2049 a second time if you want to go out. I'll even pay for my own ticket, Gush. If you have nothing else to do this weekend. Just kidding about going and your humor. Well, I'm glad you're still here. The humor has to do with my personal confliction when it comes to understanding things affirmative action based, as well as assistance that is based off ethnicity in the US. It's like, wow, this money is great, but do I really deserve this money? I don't know. It's a very complicated thing. So instead of discussing it, I just joke about it and then let it go. It's a better way to get through life. You can slap death itself, but it's with the right roll of dice. That's what I'm saying. Everything is roll of the dice. That's why, like, it seems so amazing that you can do everything you want in a, like, tabletop type of D&D type games. And I'm just like, I should try those games out. I really should. Oh. What Q thought was cheese was not cheese. Ishi, are you playing any real games lately? I'm kidding. Are you playing any video games lately, though? And Orlando is 2 months behind their electric bill. Could be. Could be. That's 666 damage, baby. You saw it. That's right. We roll with the devil's power now. Sniper spot. Yeah, I know he's there, which is why I normally do this. Oh! Aruga! Yep, 666. There it is. Path of Exile as usual. Sounds like a nerd like you. Sounds like something a nerd like you would play. I'm kidding. I talk about Roblox, thank you. Wait, what about Roblox? Oh, the 13 plus. There, yeah, right. Got you. Gosh, do you have any interest in Dark Souls, or have you had any experience with the game? This is my first time through. I'm learning a little bit every day. Uh oh. Yeah, backslash. That was lucky as hell. Because I was trying to run away and I got the wrong button pressed. Dead end ahead. But what if it's not? Nah, it's totally better. It's the perfect game for nerds. They're used to Exile. I like how you smile after that, but then we all go like... Then we look down at ourselves. And our tiny penises. You could speedrun Dark Souls if you had enough time to play it. Well, if you could speedrun better, you'd have enough time. Ishi. You love Path of Exile? I bet you did. Because according to what Val just said about all of us. With a self-depreciating humor. Ah, that's why. Because the staircase stops right here. That's why it's able to have a second layer. Demon head. So this is where the Titanite demon is. Also, isn't there that guy upstairs that I didn't fight? No, because he's not on this set, so he won't be able to like rain down spears on me or anything, as long as I don't cross the threshold. If I pull the demon towards me, I can fight him from where I'm at. Is he bigger than the other ones? No way. He's not bigger. The confined space will make him seem harder, but he won't actually be harder. There's no way. It's just the fact that we're in a very, very confined space. You don't have any experience with Dark Souls except watching videos on it. Me too, Gush. Me too. Oh boy, I came in a good part of the stream. Hello, Kirago Kira. How are you doing? Have we met before? I don't recognize the name, but I might just be having a memory lapse. Good to meet you. What killed you for Magical Death 100? It was something stupid, as always. I always died of just stupid stuff. Normally because I run out of room or because I dive off a cliff. I got to the spear guy when I first got in this room. I didn't hit the bonfire first. And I was fighting him, and then like I literally just went to step somewhere, and there was a wall, and I was like, oh shit. And it like screwed up my whole rhythm. And then I died. It wasn't that exciting. So yeah, this guy can't be any harder or bigger than the other ones. It's just the fact that we're in a damn room. Came to watch Torment. You'll only catch happiness here. This is the happiest Dark Souls mod you've ever seen. Played, guaranteed. And there's the jump. And crush, crush, crush. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Are you kidding me? I didn't have shield up that time, so I was gone. This is kind of suck though, the fact that it's not that he's harder, it's just this room. So if you jump in and you get your deeps, you'll be good to go. But I did not do that. But hello, good to meet you, Kirego Hikire. You prefer Kirin or Kirego or Dave? Can I call you Dave? I'm Q, by the way. Nice to meet you. And how are you doing this morning? Or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. You might be a crazy Italian. Just like Ishivara. An Italian with a Japanese name. Italian weeb. Kidding. So now that I know I have them on flinch mode, I'm less, like, apprehensive about them. Then again, they aren't really my concern. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about that, Val. I was like, I guess that's payback for all that cheese I ate earlier. Wow. Are you... No. See? Ran out of room. Didn't get the dodge I wanted. Also, that was BS. Uh-oh. And now he comes in. Really? Now I'm just dying because I'm getting careless. It's actually from Full Metal Alchemist. Isn't Ishivara the, like, tutor that they had? Their mentor? Or is that not Ishivara? I don't even know if it's from Japanese language or made up from the manga. Probably just, I don't know. It could be anything. Kira or Kirin, that's fine. You're Canadian. Great, a Canadian weeb to go along with our Italian weeb. What are you into, Kira? Or Kirin? Yeah, that backstab like pulled me towards a... His sword must have been magnetic to like grab my armor and pull me back. But it was my fault for giving up my back in the first place like a coward. Like a cowardly weeb. 666 Double strike. Special move. Sorry, I'm a huge sucker for anime where people say special move and then they say the move. And so I do that in real life. I also have a book series of it and people do it. Do I have a +5 weapon yet? I don't. But one day, Black Knight Sword will get there. That is my dream. Also, how did you get aggroed already? What in the world? I hate that, like, that jump attack is just below. The two-handed jump attack is just below being a one-hit for them. Hey, Control. I hate you, by the way, for your naming conventions. How are you doing? Makes sense, though. That's why speedrunners play naked. Naked! I like how you say naked like an American southerner, even though you're a Canadian. What part of Canada are you from? I'm glad to have a fellow American on the stream. I figure it's an enormous time save and they're going like full speed because they don't really plan on getting hit and they don't get hit, so they don't have to worry about that like the way I do, where it's like I actually use a shield. Control just like scoffs at shields. I actually wear armor. Everybody's like, why are you fat rolling? I'm like, shut your mouth. The other problem is that I'm not human, so I can't summon Solaire, but I'm not trying to go into the boss fight right now anyways. There's a bunch of other stuff I could be doing. So I'm not worried about that fight at the moment. I would like to open up this door to the hunting chamber so that I can just skip up here next time instead of running all the way around next time I die to the Twinkling Titanite Demon. Oh, there's two of you. Amazing. Yeah, clip on up there, bro. Oh wow, that shield work was incredible. And I'm trying to tank him and I shouldn't be doing that and I don't know why. Ontario, good. Something recognizable. Not one of these Quebec chumps. Spear guys don't play, seriously. Fast roll speed is the same, 0 to 25%. For every 1% you're missing from the total equip load. Gotcha. Went past the store on my way home today, just as they were rolling out freshly baked bread. Could not resist. Did you buy some? Control. Plus you are from a country that actually does bake really good bread. So I hope you got good bread. We tend to only bake bread that you guys make. We just like get it from you. I can't take this. Neither can I, apparently. Ishi, you have enough bread in your own country. Get out of here. I am kind of envious at how we have like an international group of people in the chat, but everyone speaks English with the same amount of skill. Whereas I couldn't speak any of your native languages at all. You sleeping, dude? Yes. Same here, Future. I have to agree with Control on that one. Raisins and bread is like a sure sign that the bread is bad. That's all that is. Also, are any of you just alive? Neither of them seems to be breathing at the moment. So I think we're good. Also, they killed a lot of dragons. Only, I don't think these are dragons. I think these are drake heads. But I can't really tell. Alright, Kira. Also, I have a full set of Silver Knight armor that I'll never wear now. How much does it weigh? 4.8 pounds? It's only 0.3 pounds more than my current helmet. And it's like better, it has better base defense. Like everything is lower, but once you increase it, it'll be crazy good. More poise. Or no, same amount of poise. More curse resist. But I don't know if it's worth it, really. Maybe if I upgrade all of it, but it might require... One, it might require a lot of not regular Titanite. Two, it doesn't look cool. And everyone knows that in Dark Souls, looking cool is the most important thing. This is Fashion Souls, baby. What about the gloves? Without even being a +5, they are 2 pounds heavier, which means I go over my weight limit. But they do offer more protection at a base level. What about the pants? They're actually lighter than my pants. Less protection, but this is with +5. At a base level, they might actually outpace me. We'll think about it later. What about his mama's clothes, Control? I kind of figured it out on my own. Hey, bus ride doesn't mean that's not that bad. That's not that bad, Ishivara. Plus you live in Italy. Just hop in the Fiat of Barth. Get busy, baby. You can do it. I don't think you can poison these guys, right? We found that out last time. Also, holy angle, Batman. Really? Really? You like regular banana bread? I actually like banana bread too. Is that what you made your grilled cheese on? Banana bread? Because that would be amazing. And I'd ask you if you want to get married one day, Unicorn. You, me, and my other 4 or 5 husbands. Also, is Oreo still around? Or did she roll up after her song played? And she was like, yo, I got what I wanted. You stream on a laptop or a desktop? I stream on an optimized laptop system hooked into a docking station with a lot of custom equipment, but still a laptop. Why do you ask, Ash? In fact, if you go below the channel, or to my profile and to the side if you're on mobile, because they messed up the mobile thing, and you see the PC setup or specs or whatever, and you click that, you will actually see the picture. He was standing by the corpse of his sister, which he robbed. Are you sure? Because that thing said that she was the mother of the demons. Maybe we're interpreting it differently. Worn by the witch Quilana of Izalith, mother of pyromancy and daughter of chaos. She wore this gold hemmed black cloak before the Age of Fire, and it offered strong resistance versus fire, poison, and other perils. So I figured that because Quelaag was one of the siblings, that Quilana was her mother. You're out of banana bread? Just white bread. I don't want any part of your sandwich. You were you and you shot him first. Well, when I went back, then I took the clothes and triggered him. So yeah. People were more liberal about fashion in Bloodborne, since the stats where outfits weren't really as important. And you couldn't upgrade clothes in that. What do you mean? Oh, like they would just go for stats and not have to worry about that? Future, are you Froggy? I think you're Froggy. Mother, sisters, the same thing in some places. That is true. Quilana, Quelaag, and the other spider waifus. So those are siblings, not mother and daughter then. Great! Also, it's like I want to fight this dude, but I don't. Because I already know it's going to be death for me. It's just this stupid room, man. Maybe I can go... You know what? I have another plan. And thank you, MJC, for following. I know you have confidence in my plan. So pay attention. Because I'm only going to go over this once. I do have a plan, though. Never mind, Future. Never mind. I know it's safe for Ishivara. I just have a problem with something right now. And I know you can stay inside him and stay inside of his attack range, but then it's like kind of crazy. Me neither, Future. Me neither. You. Alright. Now let me think about this now that I can see up here. And now I know he's not going to shoot me with arrows from up top. Even though I don't even know if that's something he can do. I just didn't want to risk it. Well, you can look at the specs of my laptop. It's an Alienware 15, but when I bought it, I pretty much stripped it down. Like, it would have been $1,300. I stripped it down to the point where it was like $700 or $800, and then I rebuilt the stuff with my own components. I pretty much got the laptop case and the processor from them, and I wanted their onboard software for a few things, and that's it. You can actually choose CPUs in some laptops, Ishivara. It just depends on the model. For instance, this particular laptop I'm playing with right now had an option between the i5 6450 and the i7 6700. And this is the i7 6700 is what we're on right now. So it just depends on who's building the laptop and stuff like that. But if you want true versatility and you're not doing a lot of traveling like I do, your money is better spent in a tower, even if you buy a pre-built tower, because then you can swap stuff a little bit better. The amount of work that I do to my laptop is not something I recommend for anybody else. It's very painstaking. I keep wondering if I like hit this head from here, if it'll like fall down. Well, they're not complete crap. It's everything is relative. That's like saying the Fiat 500 Abarth is complete crap next to the new Camaro. Relative. Also, AMD. Who wants an AMD? Yeah. Standardization, baby. Skylake all the way. But again, when you guys are talking this stuff about computers, sometimes we tend to talk ahead of ourselves. In the cases that some people just want a simple solution. And if you just want a simple solution, yeah. Your basic gaming laptop. As long as you take care of it, it'll take care of you. Keep it away from heat. Try to use off-site peripherals. And keep it away from dust and clean it out every once in a while. And you'll be okay. $400? Then I wouldn't even look at laptop ranges. That's not for him. I'm not hating on your AMD. I'm just saying that there have been some standards that AMD can approach, which is why they have lost their contracts with a lot of bigger manufacturers. They push for standardization alongside everyone else, but they say, hey, do it to our standards. Not, let's come up with something. Which is why you have that big pricing gap. That being said, you can save a lot of money with an AMD system. Wow, that was shitty. Laters. Sorry I came by. Wow, I'm doing like no damage here. This is horrible. Ah, are you kidding me? I couldn't get my shield up because of that third hit recovery button inputs. Curse you. Later, Unicorn. It was good to meet you. I'll see you around another time. There's a difference between open standards and uniform standards. But truly, there's really just no existence like that. I just think the closest thing you're gonna get is with some of the more premium manufacturers that are using things that everyone else can replicate. Ah, are you kidding me? Not the smaller company with stuff that no one else has. That being said, they are starting to be, or they have been for a long time, kind of standard for a lot of HP towers, which is really cool. I don't mind Titanite demons themselves, I just don't like it in that really closed-in room. It's really rough in there. Isn't that right, Silver Knight, bro? Ah, great. Traded. Why are we trading, Silver Knight, bro? Now we have to do this all over again. Now, Control, you're making a good point as far as performance is concerned, but what I'm saying is, ask the layman who is literally just going to buy a computer and use it, how many of them know what Vulkan is? Like, ever. Like, ever. What I'm talking about is proliferation for the layman and common usage. It's kind of like if you start talking about guns and I started talking about Hammerly Classics and, you know, high standard pistols that are very, very unknown except to people like from Italy or people who shot Bullseye during the 70s and 80s reunion of the United States versus just saying, yo, Smith & Wesson or Glock, because those are common names that everyone can recognize. There is a certain ascension to where if someone's asking you the questions and they haven't already done that level of research and humanity for themselves, then sometimes you're better off just arming them with something as an easy get-go solution instead of giving them the blueprint to something that they can't really comprehend nor need to. I do hope that the Ryzen builds shake out. Kells has not had a lot of good luck with his, and I've seen a few problems along the way. But I guess as they shake out and as the prices get to where they're supposed to be and people learn how to integrate to them better, I do hope that we see some very good Ryzen builds in the future. I know which option you like better as well, Control, but you're also a person who does this type of thing. Not a person who just wants to play games and not really think about anything. Can you not crit these guys, or have I just not been able to do it? There we go. I'm also like majorly distracted now. Also, why have you been aggroed lately when you weren't before? What changed? Did I change something? Because everything is flowing differently. Huh. Nah. Oh yeah. Totally forgot you guys were in here. I was gonna use this as a shortcut and I forgot these guys existed. Ah, trading. Not even trading, because he had your shield up. Nonsense. I call shenanigans. You know what? I'm alright to use healing spells because I'm just going after the T-Demon right now. I'm gonna die. Not dying. Got stuck in a corner, still didn't die. Da, 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 da. I don't know if you're gonna see a big push for that. Maybe somewhere in the 1 to 5% range, Control. But it'll really take time for people to lose their grips of the common technology. Especially when it's just so uniform after 20 years of use. Good morning, 37s. How are you doing? Because we're not just talking about first-party software developers, we're talking about all the third-party and add-ons and people that will have to learn new systems and decide if it's viable for their platform. I mean, look at the way that the Ulu, or whatever that system was called, did. It was very unique, had a lot of support, but just didn't have compatibility with a lot of people's stuff. Not bad. Beautiful weather today. I'm glad that you're able to enjoy beautiful weather. Any weekend plans? Alright, let's do this right this time. You're on the inside. Give me my stuff, nerd. Oh, no, no. Jump. And we out. I'm out. I'm out. Never mind. Try again later. The jump attack is really the biggest thing I have to worry about, I believe. Alright, jump. Win on the inside. Shield up. Get the back. Hit. On the inside. You know what? Let's just keep the shield on. That way we're ready for that. Not ready for a second one, though. Stop jumping. Get out of here. Ah, I was outside. Your clipping knows no bounds. Nonsense. Shenanigans. I'm about to go buy like every firebomb in the world and just unleash it on this guy. Yes, the Ouya. I'm not saying that the new technology is the Ouya in terms of performance. It's just that when it comes to non-standardized stuff that has to go up against big established market, it's very hard to gain people's attention. Think about how many people know about what's going on in just the news right now. Selling someone to someone in this world of like internet information overflow or news media and everything like that, it's hard to even get people's attention, then to explain to them why they want something out of the ordinary, whether it's better or not. And this is coming from someone who does a lot of out of the ordinary stuff because it is better sometimes. The people that are in the know and very tuned into it, sure. And those people are usually only tuned into one or two things. They don't also have the most efficient car or the most efficient firearms choices or anything like that. Hack the process between root process and nothing will be able to access to control to it. I have no idea what issue Valor is talking about. That's that Linux stuff, which I don't know about because I don't need to know about it, like, ever. Where am I going again? Right. Oh, right. You're here. Well, Control, maybe in 10 years or so, you might see it as a viable platform. But until then, it has to compete with the rest of these guys. Hello, Mr. M. Bianchik. How are you doing? I'm Q. Please tell me what to call you correctly. Excuse me while I handle another guest here. This guy does not give up his back, ever. Ah! You kidding? What was my low roll? Why did I even roll today? Ah, that shield break. I just gave up the booty in the first place, man. When I had to do all this. I'm gonna give the T-Demon one more go until I take a pass on him until later. I feel like I can take him, I just keep getting unlucky sometimes. Da-da-da. That's great to hear performance-wise, Control. Hopefully you'll see better integration. Because everything still has to be sold to somebody. Also, that was horrible timing. I don't know how you reacted so quickly. I thought it was gonna hit faster. I thought your reaction speed was way better than that. That was my fault. Ah, I just want the back.
Who's firing? God
Give me
damn
the
it.
back. Hello, Chipley.
I ordered to hold fire. Coming out of the goddamn wall. What?
Ghibli, thanks for the host. How are you doing? And what were you up to today? There we go. Weird opening, but I'll take it. Setsuna and Chilling. I am doing just fine, Ghibli. Oh, I'm glad that you're well. Ghibli, do you have any experience with Dark Souls? And also, did you ever learn to love Half-Life 2 like the rest of us? Tell me about I Am Setsuna. I've never heard of this title. I've heard of this title, but I know nothing about it. Like, I want my souls, but I also value my life. What do you think, 3-7s? You go for it or what? Imbianchik. Think it's a good idea or not? Or Bianchik. You have played all Dark Souls and can't wait for Neo on the 7th. Lovely. Is Neo coming to PC or something? Or is it just coming to where you live? Can you break some more of these pews so that we have more room to move around in, please? There's the jumper. Oh great, now I'm stuck here. Just take it the slow way. Yeah? Oh, no, slow way failed. Slow way failed me. Slow way failed me. I was scared. It hurts. Run away. Heal up. Fight another day. Neo is on Steam. It's a port of the PlayStation version. That was pretty fast. That was less than a year's time, yeah? That's cool. Hope you're not in there healing up. Why does it hurt even more now? Dine and dash? Bet you know all about that dine and dash 3-7s. Ah, I'm out of healing. I'm gonna S this up. A year for a PC port. Dear Lord, I hope MHW doesn't take that long. What is MHW? Esta quiera. Or quiere. Also, what is your name from? I think a lot of these ports are a lot better these days because, well, one, PC is a better viable market these days. And two, how should I say it? I don't think Poise is helping us here. Oh no, I forgot to give back the second wolf ring that someone gave me last time. Anyways, let's change that over to boost defense from physical attacks. Maybe we won't get one shot at this time. Oh, Monster Hunter World, right, because that other game was going to be Monster Hunter for PC until World was announced. But I thought World was being made as a PC game, not as a port. Which is why games like Neo are coming in a lot easier these days, because a lot of them are not being made like console exclusive in the first place. They just release on a console, and then they go tie up the finishing touches on like a PC version, and people understand that transference a lot better. And yeah, Ghibli, shit is real. Well, until Neo comes out on the 7th, what else will you be playing? Also, do you have TwitchCon plans, or are you just going to be chilling and relaxing? And what time is it in your country anyways? Uh-oh. Yo, shoot your shot. Woo! Yeah, first try. Nerds. It was made for consoles, I think, but they plan on porting it to PC. Really? Okay. Maybe it was just the announcement for PC porting that I heard about. I thought it was just an announcement. Like, I thought when it was announced, it was like, yo, it's also going to be on PC. Which kind of killed off the interest in that other game that was going to be like Monster Hunter for the PC. Which I think is out now in beta format at least. I know Trix was playing it. I just don't remember the name of it. Grim Dawn, Divinity Original Sin 2. Only a few hours spent on some other stuff. Were you one of those people that knocked out the game within like 10 hours of it being released? I noticed a lot of people did that. Also, I didn't get any Twinkling Titanite from that. I can't even upgrade my sword. Can you break Demon Titanite down into Twinkling Titanite if you go talk to Uncle Uncle Snakehead, or no? Yeah, I think the thing is, when it comes to titles like that, which have huge fan bases, but they don't know if they can sell it to a general market, handheld's kind of safer, because one, they can kind of tuck it away under reports if they need to on the business side, and then two, the development cost is a lot cheaper, so they're able to do it like that. Hey Wiz, don't die. Hey, there's the statues now. Isn't this where those bosses were? No, they're through the door. Is this the front door that I could have walked through before? Let's check the top out first. No, let's check the bottom first. I kind of came here when I was in that other guy's game, but we shouldn't be able to trigger boss fights just yet. You feel the black eye orb quivering. Oh, this is my chance to get revenge on my waifu. Alright, we have one mission today, and that mission is waifu revenge. Which means I gotta go back to the fire and upgrade real quick. And then we're getting waifu revenge. Is everyone ready for waifu revenge? I've been waiting for this for like days. Your ride's on the way over. See you Monday. Have a good TwitchCon, Plot Spackle. See you later. And if you do any streaming or anything, I'll be sure to look up your streams, IRL, and other stuff. Unless they have stream PCs and stuff set up. And tell me how it is in general. Because I'm curious how a bunch of people on computers act when they get together. Also, this guy looks crazy. Did y'all see that guy? He was like covered in spikes and barbed wire. Later, 37s. I don't think so, Control. I don't think so. Control, you missed the last stream. I think you didn't see what happened. I'll let Wiz tell you what happened last time. How are you doing, Wiz? It's not gonna be fast nor easy? Well, hey, this is Dark Souls, isn't it? It's not like it's Ishibara Souls, fast and easy. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I made a joke about your sexual advances towards me. Alright, what happened? 60 to 80 hours just replaying the first area, and Dios, that's 2 for you set to play for real. Around 400 hours in the Vanity of Original Sin 2? Jeez, well they made a good game, Ghibli. They made a good game. Twinkling is a different category. Damn. Dauntless. Yeah, Dauntless. That's it. Yo, I know what's behind the big door. Or at least the inner big door. As for the outer big door, which goes back outside, not really sure yet. I'm pretty sure it just goes back outside. And which means that I could have come here a lot sooner. Also, why am I guarding like that? It's because I'm talking and I'm not thinking about the fight. Which is dumb. Ah! No! I got you, Ghibli. Well, I'm glad they make a good project for you because you are their fan base and they did a lot of good work to make sure that they made a game that their fans would like. Can you just give up the back crit? That's all I want. All I want is the dang back shot, man. Why do you rotate so fast? You're gonna kill me here. I'm gonna die. Not dead. Later's nerd. Titanite demons won't drop Twinkling Titanite? Are you sure? Because the first one I fought dropped Twinkling Titanite. That's why I even say it. That was what conditioned me for it the first time. Also, Wiz, the big door, not the fog door. Blah, blah, blah. Wiz, tell Control what happened before. And yeah, like I said, the big door goes outside. I think I'm alright with that. But I'm all good with slow exploration and making my own choices. I think we've made that clear in the past. As for Titanite demons and Twinkling Titanite, the first one I ever fought dropped Twinkling Titanite. Was that just a fluke? Because that's kind of horrible. That's a horrible trick to teach me, game. And make me think that I was on my path to glory. Also, I totally went to the fireplace. Yes, when I got summoned for ONS. Hey Deviant, how are you doing? I went to the bonfire to get leveled up, and I totally didn't even level up. Ghibli, I have no schedule anymore because things are moving quite rapidly, my friend. So I have nothing else. I have like no times that I can guarantee anymore. But I'm trying to do the main 8 to noon time most of the time. Think you may be mistaken? No, that was the first time I got Twinkling Titanite. Because I got the Demon Slab and I got the Twinkling Titanite, which is where I upgraded, or I was like, that's why I started hunting those down. And the second time I got Twinkling Titanite was the Lizard. Go back to the first Dark Souls VOD and watch it. Or maybe the second. I don't know. So we're absolutely sure they don't drop Twinkling Titanite. So I'm just fucking crazy, though. Great. And yes, nice level up. Thank you. Alright, time to leave. Wait, if I open the front door, won't I have those giants to mess around with? But I'll be able to go back to my other Firelink waifu. Man, can't open this at all. Oh, that's why you couldn't open it before. Move, baby, move. Hurry up. Hurry up. He's coming. He's moving on us. Open the door. Laters. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye forever. I'm going back to my baby. Coffee does sound great right now, Joy. I noticed Ishivara. Unluckily, I got very close. Rarely their weapon. How did I get the first It was literally the lizard, wasn't it? Which is kind of odd because I found one lizard in the game and I haven't found another lizard ever since. Makes me sad because I feel like I'm not being observant enough. And I want more lizards. Hello, Sir Night Echo. I'm doing alright. I think everybody else is decent. It's not like I'm holding them hostage or paying them to be here or anything. Speaking of holding hostage, Deviant, how have you been? Wait! I almost ran off. So I'm just fucking crazy. Ugh. I've been chasing after Titanite demons for no reason. I literally have no reason to fight them. I've seen you at least find one lizard, and at that point you seem familiar with lizards already. Nah, I just kind of found, maybe, I don't know, I might just be forgetting. My memory is just destroyed, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, Control. I succumb to it. I give up. I give up on trying to be a hypercritical, never miss anything gamer. I accept my medium roles as fat roles. I accept my Firelink waifu as the only waifu I need. Just a few, indeed. The first lizard I found was the invisible one. Wait, they all turn invisible. See, that's what I'm messing up. The first lizard I found was in the basin, near that black knight. After that, and it was the first time I used a bow too. After that, I never found any more. Or did I? I don't even know. Sir Night Echo, as a newcomer to the Souls games, I find this game to be very, very relaxing, as well as excellently designed, and it has perfect transference and communication. I have very few problems with the game, and most of them are like the camera a little bit, and what is the other thing I had a problem with? Oh, the terrain. I have an issue with the terrain, which if I go back and watch VODs, I can see how my feet move, and I don't know, death or no death, I do believe it has like unfairly done some stuff to me. Two indeed. How do I... I'm playing in 59 frames for myself, but the stream is locked at 30 FPS. Control, I do plan on playing DS2 eventually, but I don't know if I'll do it this year or not, especially since I need to be moving within the next month. Pretty much when I did DS Fix, I just left the NE alone. I changed a couple of things to get the filtering right for me, and otherwise I left it on low settings so I don't blow up my computer. Why do you ask, Wiz? Alright. Time to go avenge my Firelink waifu. No, I just saw 59 as like a default, so I just left it there. Control, be nice to Nightbot. One day Nightbot might be nice to you. Oh, Ishivara, you committed a gaming sin. That's like 50 lashes, yo. 50 lashes to the gaming gods. Alright, time to go get... Ah, man, I forgot to level up. Why do I keep forgetting? Level up, level up, level up. Everyone remind me when I get to the fire this time. Level up. Don't just walk away from it. Don't just say hi to Firelink waifu and then leave. Level up, and then we're good. There are some weird issues with terrain when you play unlocked that don't happen at 30 FPS. Oh, so the terrain issues I had where I was slipping and falling in places was probably what was wrong. Could be, could be. Shouldn't you play Demon Souls before it? Shh. No, don't even know about it. If it didn't come out on a computer, I didn't know about it. Especially if it only came out on a PlayStation. Especially. Sir Knight Echo, which Dark Souls is your favorite, and what other games are you into? And nice to meet you. I'm Q. Okay, actually leveling up this time. But what to level up? I do need to be a little tougher. I've been taking on a lot of damage lately. But if I'm stronger, I don't have to worry about taking damage. No, that's not smart at all. I could be more intelligent, just because it makes me feel better about myself. Vitality. Endurance. Vitality? Go Vitality. The first is your favorite, but nostalgia for demons is strong. Gotcha. Give me Vitality. Then I'll break some stuff down from Liquid. We need about 24,000, so what do I have that's worth 10,000? I'm probably going to ask you guys, and then I'm going to use it anyways without getting an answer. We got Brave Warrior, Soul of a Hero. Soul of a Hero should be worth about 10G, right? 10Gs. Vitality over 20 is not worth it. You're not worth it. Wait a minute, I'm short by like 100 and something. Are you kidding me right now? Now I gotta go kill somebody needlessly. You pretty much exclusively play Dark Souls and Path of Exile. Nerd. No, that's alright. Not everybody is manly enough to play real games like COD Blops and Battlefield. Sorry. I can't stop telling that joke. You look like a worthy opponent. Get some. Hi, Stefan. I'm doing alright. How are you? Stefan RSS feed, blinked 182. Are you having a good Friday? And do you have awesome weekend plans? Oh, great. That was a 360 swipe that I completely forgot about. I don't remember how to fight these guys. Alright, rather, I don't remember what I did to fight them before. Though I was fighting them for a very long time. I remember using two-handed and jump attacks a lot. But I also had access to that stairway. Woo! 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 COD is the Dark Souls of shooters? Nah. Nah. Medal of Honor 2010, perhaps, in Tier 1 mode, when you're challenging my speedrun. Then it can be the Dark Souls of shooters. Otherwise, no. Hey, Evil Twins, how are you doing? I will try not to die. I just wanted to do the shield bop so I can hit with my two hands. I don't even remember why I'm doing this. Oh, right, the souls. Uh-oh. Ah, I still got hit. I was in his butt. Where else can I be more protected than in his butt? And I still got hurt. That was painful. Why don't you just let me take the hit, man? Let's go down. Let's go down, right, Alice? See, the version 3 of Alice is way upgraded beyond version 1, so I'm honored to have this host. But I must admit that I don't recognize the name. But I'm Q. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're a Dark Souls fan. What were you playing today? You know what? Don't answer that. I'll find out myself through the power of internet magic, and we shall hack the version 3 of Alice just to see what's up. The Binding of Isaac, eh? The Dark Souls of shmups, as it were, since we're calling every other game the Dark Souls of something else, apparently, while we have these arguments about FPSs. But thank you, Alice, for hosting. Hello to everyone that came with you. This is my first one of Dark Souls, and it's super messy and nothing makes sense. So I hope none of you are OCD. And I hope none of you have a perfect plan for Dark Souls stuff. Otherwise, like Control, Wiz, and Sir Knight Echo, I'm just going to be driving you crazy with how wrong I do everything. You just found me. No. I found you. You were right there. I see you right now, Alice. I think you're confused. How was Binding of Isaac? I've never played it. I really would like to. I've looked up the lore of it because I watch way too many YouTube videos. And what did you do with the other 2 versions? Tell me they're still alive, please. But good to meet you, Alice. I'm Q.
An awesome choice,
Thank
stranger.
you for following, Sir
Welcome. Thank
Nice
you.
fish. Doing things wrong in Souls is the best way to play. I'm glad you understand that. Some people who have come in have been kind of like blueprinty about it. Only dead or alive and fat roll. Medium rolls. And no, Ishivar, I'm not going after the boss. I've already experienced that boss because I was summoned into someone else's game. It's a decent game if you haven't played like over 1,000 hours. Have you played over 1,000 hours? Are you a speedrunner for Binding of Isaac? Bert and Ernie have not been defeated, but they have been encountered. Just not in my own game. I was summoned into someone else's game. Plus, I have a different mission right now. It's time to go avenge my ill-fated Firelink waifu. As long as you go full fashion Souls, you'll do me proud. If I was human, darling, I would. Right now I'm covering up my face. But rest assured, Aardvark, Aardvark, is the most beautiful woman in all of Dark Souls, and I love me some fashion Souls. And thank you for following, Alice. I might have to return the favor, just so I can check out some Binding of Isaac. Oh, you're a redhead. Yep, you get +10. Asian women... This is just Shooter Q's real life. I don't know why. I can't explain it. There's no, like, actual genetic code or programming behind it. Asian women is, like, +30 out of a scale of 100. Redheads, +10. Natural or not, it doesn't even matter. I don't know why. Solid 8 out of 10. This isn't my normal fashion loadout, though. My normal fashion loadout is unbearable because I'm not human right now. He, the most beautiful woman. The most beautiful woman. He, your actual setup is a 7 out of 9. What the hell? What the hell is a 9-point rating scale? Also, everyone say hello to AJ the mod. Tell him he has no power here. He has no actual power here. He has no power over me. I will not let him. He used to be. He kind of quit because you hate the game. You speedrun a lot of other stuff. He started to attempt learning this speedrun. Cool. You must be a very smart cookie. I have only one speedrun to my name, and you can see it if you hit !PB. But what speedruns do you like to play? Again, always nice to meet new friends, and thank you for your host. It was wonderful. That sounds like a Star Trek reference. Do we need to sound the nerd alert alarm? Nerd alert! Nerd alert! I was watching Star Trek the other day, and I watched that episode where they encounter those guys that are just energies in like ball form. You know that episode? And like they use their bodies to build androids and stuff. The voice acting and the writing in that episode is so hilarious and so good. But it reminded me of some anime. It almost reminded me of Ghost in the Shell, but it reminded me of something else that I can't think of. I tweeted about it. Oh, it reminded me of playing the Swapper. Watching that episode of Star Trek reminded me of the Swapper for some reason. TMT-1, Bomberman 64. I still remember that boss's laugh. That that Bomberman, or are you talking about Bomberman 64? Whereas I'm talking about Bomberman Hero, which are two different games. Which is why I really wanted Bomberman 64, but I got Hero for my birthday when I was like 8. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. The 720 swipe, all 720 degrees. Yo, you just come down here already? Do your shield smash? Thank you. Wow, are you? I walked into it? No, that doesn't happen. Hero was good. Well, Hero is the one I remember. 64 is the one I rented and that I wanted for my birthday, but I didn't get it. Oh, hi. There are 2 of you now. Now I will die. You're talking about 64. 5 areas you could go in? Exactly. Then we are not talking about the same game. I'm also going to die here. Because the camera and being blocked into stuff. Which is honestly one of my only complaints about this game, Sir Echo Knight, is when the camera gets stuck behind stuff. And it's like, yo, why don't you click through that and go see the person? And I can understand why. By doing a physically located antroscopic camera like that, they were able to give the player more control of it and get better angles and do this cool little filtering effect and all that, right? And then as you go in and out of rooms, the camera zooms in with you and then zooms out in bigger areas. And I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense, right? But the downside of it is if an enemy gets in behind you and they block the camera on both sides, like when I was fighting Quelaag, a lot of time the camera just wanted to focus in on Quelaag's butt instead of following me around, so I had no idea where I was. And I was like, wow, that's like the kind of the give and take of that system, you know what I'm saying? Panic roll indeed, darling. Panic roll indeed. Still the best Bomberman. Wish you didn't lose the cartridge. We got carts on carts, Evil Twins. Need a borrow cartridge, you just let your boy know. I'll take care of you. Okay, so I just have to get into the cathedral to fight Lordrick or whatever his name is. Isn't there an option to make the camera not screw with you? Somebody said there was, and then they didn't say anything else, so I stopped worrying about it. Camera auto wall recovery. On or off, or I don't even know. Went back and watched you kill the first Titanite demon. It dropped Demon Titanite. Damn, Wiz. You actually did that. So I'm just, my memory is just jaundiced then. I've extracted nothing from all these years as a gamer. And thank you, PSW, whoever it was that was following. I was talking about this crappy camera, so I didn't see your name, and I apologize for that. But thanks for coming in. Turn it off? But wouldn't on be the good one? So it's off. Extremely off. Okay. You sure? You don't want it that... You don't want that so far off you actually delete the script from it. Why don't I just go in the any file and like actually delete it then? The Japanese copy grabbed for about $2. Nice. Really? Does it play on NTSC consoles? Also, Alice V3. Where are you from and what did you do with the first 2 versions? DS camera is based in all 3 games. Ah, I don't want that. It's not what I want for my life. If I ever end up, and this goes for guys and girls, if I end up dating or marrying one of you, just remind me, like, the only thing we need to make our marriage happy is a camera that's not like the Dark Souls camera. That's all. And our marriage will be the happiest marriage. I just did a kick instead of a jump attack because I'm now thinking about marriage. And cameras. Ah, you kid, why? Why does it still hurt? It's because of the downward angle, isn't it? And thank you, Senior Hog Dog, for following. You're nothing but a hog dog, and I like you that way. Uh-oh. Why? Alright, will you please do shield smash? Shield smash, bash smash. There you go. Done. Your turn. In a second. Lingering hitboxes, how I love to hate them. I'm not a fan of lingering hitboxes. If it's fire, I get it. Also, how come no one told me about that camera thing when I was fighting Quelaag and suffering? You bastards. I feel like some of you are like older siblings that let your younger siblings suffer just because you did it. You do need a specific tool to take them off Evil Twins. But what? America works. Even Canada counts as America to me, so that works. That's all the specific you need to give. It just lets me know that you're a natural-born redhead and not a one imported. Import redheads are not the good ones. Those are the ones that cause problems. Shield smash. Regular smash. Shield. Dodge. I did that too early, and I like knew it was coming, and I was like, nothing I can do about it. Animation already started. Shield smash. Counter hit. Good hit. 40 love. Butt slash. Kill. 187. We're trying to give you the true Dark Souls experience. That reminds me of people that tried to beat me up in 6th grade because I skipped 4th grade, and they're like, we're trying to tell you all the fun you missed out with when we were replacing the fun with pain, and that's why I became a bully. But anyways, there are screws in the back of an N64 cartridge that you have to take off that require a specific tool. I was just telling Evil Twins that. I think the tool can be grabbed on Amazon for pretty cheap. They're just like a star bit, right? Are you a subweeb, Alice? That you said that about the voice acting? Also, I noticed that this guy has a cape. A tattered one at that, but it is a cape. I should probably kill you guys before I try to use my eye and go get my revenge. Nope, it's time for my revenge. I've waited long enough. Searching for the world of the guilty. You answer me when I ask. Evil Twins did. Twins, how are you doing, by the way? Are you off work right now? Aw, man, he's got like friends with him? You're not supposed to have any friends, Knight Lortrick. You're a horrible person. No one likes you. Not smart with tools. It's probably just a star hex bit, or one of those ones with the circles in between. Usually available in your basic bit sets, but it's all good. You know, I love Yu Yu Hakusho, Alice, and I wish I had my plushies somewhere to show you. You'll have to look them up on Twitter or something like that. But I do have a Baby Pooh as well as a Baby Koenma plushie that I had made for Dragon Con. Am I gonna use Lightning Spear? It's too late for that. Time to use the regular arrow. Lortrick is a good dude. He's friendly. He killed my woman. Ain't nothing friendly about him. Now single file. Get over here. I can whoop all your collective asses. But yeah, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Did you see the picture that they made for the 20th anniversary of it? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, magic? I have a magic shield that I'm not using it at all. Cast one of those again so I can get in here close. Just start chopping up on you. Did you sneak up on me in the back? You did. Lortrick, get out of here. I'm fighting your friends. Stop talking to me, man. You're creeping me out. You already killed one person that I love in my life. How the hell did I trigger both of you at the same time? I guess I started whooping up on your boy. Now that's a blast from the past. It's a good show. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, and unlike Hunter x Hunter, it actually has an end. As a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho, have you ever watched Level E, Alice? Level E is a great anime, but it's best enjoyed blind, and I can't tell you anything about it. I can tell you, since you're a Prime user, that it is on Amazon. Not on Prime, you actually have to buy it. It'll cost you like 20 bucks for the whole seasons. Or you can watch it on my account if you'd like. You have the sudden urge to binge watch it. I did binge watch it last year, and it was wonderful. Yo, is he wearing Nikes or Jordans? Or what's that shit on his shoes? Now I gotta stop thinking about Yu Yu Hakusho. Also, did he block my flask use? He did! No, it's because I invaded. I can't use my flask. Right. I didn't even think about that. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're both stuck on each other down there. Good, that gives me time to think about what the hell I'm doing. But yes, binge it. I saw it on regular Toonami before it was on Adult Swim. Ah, great, they're together again. I just need to separate you people. I didn't bring any friends of my own. I should have brought Solaire here. Snorlax and Pikachu time? Not time for Snorlax and Pikachu. Not at the moment. Ah! Also, he's got that sword that goes around shields and like ignores shields, so this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Maybe I'm not ready to get my revenge. I might have to get my revenge another day. I also missed the entire speech that he gave me. Can anybody tell me what that speech was? He called me a butterfly, and that just made me think of the butterfly boss. That is the idea, Ishi. That's definitely the idea. Wiz, I can't tell if you're like fucking with me or not. Because I depended entirely on the Black Knight sword, and now it's like gonna be my downfall. Alright, that was a good bit of damage. Well, he left behind the damn eye. Did he not think someone was gonna come after him at some point? I mean, seriously. Toonami showed the entire thing. They went past Chapter Black and stuff. He can drink Estus's too. Shit! Why didn't I finish him off? I didn't know. I would have finished him off right there and just tanked the shots. Urgh. Man. Great, now I gotta think about this all over again. Work that geometry to get them split up so I can get my hits in. Magic Dude can't be that bad. I just don't want to get hit with magic while I'm fighting and then run through stamina. Also, where's my moss at? I need my moss if I'm gonna fight these guys. Oh no, I don't have moss on Quick Select, and Boneholm no work. Yeah, they showed the whole Demon World tournament. They showed Chapter Black. They showed fighting Sensui, which was Chapter Black. And then they showed the very end. And they even did the finale episode, the Slice of Life episode, which we were talking about the other day, actually. We were talking about Slice of Life episode because someone came in here and was talking about they like Slice of Life anime. And I pretty much told them to get lost because screw Slice of Life anime. Unless we're talking about the final episode of Yu Yu Hakusho, which was an excellent Slice of Life moment. Wait, are you in front or in the back? No! Also, I'm pretty sure I just got hurt by touching his spear. Red Tearstone Ring, Aura, 50% more damage. Ah, gotcha. I don't think it's an OVA. I think it's just like a final wrap-up episode. It's like a credits. It's literally they do nothing the entire episode until one thing happens. So I can't tell you any bit of it because it's beautiful. It's like if you love Yu Yu Hakusho and you get to the end, that last episode is wonderful. But I don't think it's an OVA. I don't think. I don't know. Only watch real anime like Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Are you joking about my COD Blops joke when I said that? Are you sure, twins? Because it seems like that's what happened. Also, where are you guys at? You're still not. You're still together. Oh, no, no. That is how it ended. I mean, there was a movie, wasn't there? No, wait. I'm not thinking about a movie. I'm thinking about a video game where they had like a separate story. Ishi, he probably healed. I saw him glowing. He's probably healed up, man. Probably. No. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, your boy is dead. What now? Also, did you just drop your sword and pull out a spear? Target destroyed. The guilty paid the price, returning with... No, 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 no. Don't return me yet. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done whooping ass. Oh. I, 'cause, 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 ' I wasn't done whooping ass. Red Tearstone ring is only active below the 20% life. He was doing a charge with his spear. They don't compete with Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't know. I like all of those. I'd say the music I like the most is probably from Yu Yu Hakusho, like the intro. In fact, I feel like playing that music right now, but I'm not. Actually, can someone find me a full OP for Yu Yu Hakusho right now? The beginning music? I'm not going to play it now, but I'll keep it as our outro today because we have about 30 minutes later. Ring of Favor and Protection, Firekeeper Soul, Humanity +5. Yeah, now I can upgrade my Estus with my Firekeeper that doesn't exist anymore. Because she did. Now I have to go talk to my new waifu to mourn the loss of my old waifu. I don't know, AJ. Is it a joking hint? Or is it... What? Real folk blues? Nah, real folk blues does not compare to... Nah. But I do love me some Bebop. I haven't watched any JoJo. I've watched a little bit of JoJo. That's about it. Control doesn't value anything. Control doesn't value my waifu. He values my pain, which is why he keeps reminding me. Read it? Fine. So straight up using it. Oh wait, is it actually like my wife's soul? And I should never use it? Soul of Quelaag, Soul of Iron Golem, I already read that. Soul of Sif, read that. I've never actually read the Humanity thing. Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses. Black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Firekeeper Soul, Soul of the Ash Maiden. No! So much sadness. Watching Sword Art Online. Oh no! Evil Twins, no! Stop it right now. Just quit. Just quit where you're at. Finish Attack on Titan. Quit SAO, and then roll into something nice and easy like FMA, followed by FMA Brotherhood, followed by like 5 or 6 OVAs that they made. And yes, I do need to watch. I've watched like 2 episodes of the old JoJo when they first started introducing stands, and I instantly knew that, hey, I like the anime, but I need time. I need time to do that, and I don't really have the time. AJ, is this what you were gonna say to read it? A Firekeeper's soul is a draw for humanity, and held within their bosoms below just a thin layer of skin, are swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Was the Ash Maiden locked in this dark prison for some transgression, or by her own will? I'll never know! Well, Alice, you come visit, darling, and we'll make time together. How about that? I don't know. I think Control, it's like if you watch it now, it's kind of boring. But if you watched it at the time when it was coming out episodically, like one after 1 week, yeah, it's about awesome manliness, Evil Twins. You'd like JoJo. It's literally just about awesome manliness. I love it. But yeah, I think when Attack on Titan was coming out was when it was strongest. Like, you had to watch it like week per week episodically and kind of wait for it. Or you had to be reading the manga or something like that. Yes, AJ, I'd like to hear your hint. JoJo is hilarious. It's got great action, it's got good comedy, it's got all sorts of lovely stuff, Echo. I've only watched like 4 or 5 episodes of the old one, and I love it. I also love the premise of Attack on Titan. I do understand that it is a little bit slow, but again, that's why the manga is there. The show is drawn out that way because they were pretty much studying shows that had been popular in the US, like Breaking Bad and Dexter, and they figured, oh, if Americans are selling shows that way, maybe we can make an anime that way, to kind of play off suspense in order to drive sales, and it has been working. But it is kind of a dirty tactic, you know? It's no One Punch Man. Take her soul back home. I can make her live again! Wait, is that actually what we can do? Because if so, that's going to be the last thing we do. I'm not going to be able to kill the boss, Ishibaru. I'm not strong enough. I already saw what happened the last time we went up in there. And we had like me. We had me, the person I entered into. And we had freaking Solaire. It was nonsense. All you doubters about AOT are nonsense. I am totally emotionally invested in Mikasa. Yes, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's an old one and a new one, Evil Twins. I like them both. The new one's animation style is kind of weird to me, but it's alright. Alright, let's see. We got 25 minutes. Oh, no. Not at all, Control. Not at all. Development-wise, no. It's more about suspense in the overall story and the lore behind it. Kind of like Dark Souls, where you're not being told the story all incrementally, but everything you're experiencing is part of the story. That's how I kind of experience Attack on Titan. Also, Mikasa, best wifer ever. For all of you doubters. I kind of want to take my hat off, but my hair is like ridiculous today. We have only 25 minutes left in the stream, so I'm going to dedicate it to bringing my wife back to life. And then we'll spend the next time coming back to, where are we again? Norlondo. And figuring out some other stuff we can do. But I got my revenge! Praise the gun. Evangelion. Oh yeah. There's Evangelion, there's Tokyo Pop, Tokyo Crisis. Or Bubblegum Crisis, or I don't know. There's Bubblegum Crisis and there's a new one, which is Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2044, Blade Runner 2049 or something like that. Mikasa Tsukasa, exactly. I think that's why I don't really focus on Eren. I actually don't have any patience for Eren at all when I watch that show. Like, I don't like him at all. I don't even care. It's kind of like Naruto. I don't like Naruto either. I don't really care for them as characters. I'm more focused on the entirety of the story that's going on. I did have a theory that I was looking at everything in Dark Souls and I was like, oh, it's just Attack on Titan in the past. Naruto had character that I didn't care for is the problem. He had character that I hated. Evangelion is something I need to go back and watch. For those that don't know, if you're a fan of Gundam, Eureka 7, and I mean like any Gundam, Eureka 7, Robotech, or not Robotech, but like Macross Saga and like Mospita, the stuff that made up Robotech later. Any mecha type anime, Evangelion is almost like the grandmother of those anime. It's even like an influence for Big Hero 6, which I almost call Big Hero 7 for some reason.
Welcome.
So that's why Evangelion is so important.
Thank you.
Grim Falloon knows, and thank you, Grim Falloon, for following. Hey, Tara, I have not beat the duo. I fought them once as a summon, and I'm not fighting them by myself quite yet. Real neat like? Jeez, you nerds. You nerds. All of you, super nerds. I do love you, though, for your nerddom. Now, join me on this journey as we bring our waifu back to life. Thank you, Bat Demons. You've been wonderful. Man, I'm gonna have to go forever to get back. Evangelion is chock full of Christian motifs. What isn't these days? Because Christian motifs are just part of a bigger phenomenon that is Germanic tradition as well as Abrahamic faith. And those rules, being that they have their own origin as well, just permeate everything. Today we identify it as Christian motif, but it's not necessarily Christian, as it is just the same values and stuff that was kind of pushed into that faith system, Abrahamic faith. Yes, waifu back to life, huh? Honest, I'm glad we met. I can tell you're going to be just as annoying as AJ is. Which is great, because I need more annoying people that I trust in my life. Isn't that right, AJ? Evangelion is like lost, but actually everyone says that shit. No fanboys anymore. I'm sure it does have some fanboys. The kid from Big Hero 6, he was a Evangelion fanboy, and he has a cartoon now. Therefore, Evangelion lives through Disney. Also, wait a minute. This isn't the way back. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my elevator? What is Zoids? Zoids is like Gundams with animals. But Zoids is actually pretty cool. It's kind of like, you know how like we got Wing Gundam? We got Gundam Wing in the US first. But, you know, it was a newer Gundam. And then they brought in Universal Century Gundam. And they were like, oh, look at this new Gundam. While they fed us like the old Gundam. If you remember that. Zoids was the same way. They gave us New Century Zero first. And then we got... Chaotic Century. Chaotic Century is the older Zoids, and the New Century Zero takes place like in the future when everything is all broken down and stuff. And Chaotic Century is like really good. There's like 2 parts because there's a time skip in between. But if you watch the whole Chaotic Century, you're just like, roar! It's amazing. And then it makes you understand Universal Century. Universal Century is okay once you get closer to the end. But it's that basic progression anime if you start with like a guy that's kind of alright and he's really weak, and then he gets stronger with his buddy, and then him and his buddy save the world from Crazy Kid. Which is pretty much a shortened version of what Chaotic Century was, which was awesome. Exactly, Ishivara. Only problem is we had to deal with Snake Bro. And me and Snake Bro, we don't get along. Aw man, I gotta go back through this shit. I only watched Dice a little bit. I think I was in high school by the time that came out, so I wasn't watching anime as much. Stick that ankle work, yo. So I saw it on TV, but I never actually like knew what it was. Kikaider, I've heard of. I've never actually watched it myself, to be completely honest with you. I would probably recognize some cosplays or something of it. By the way, if you're into cosplay, hit !cosplay. You'll see the worst cosplays ever. Not the one on the bridge, Ishivara. Not if I wanted to run. Not fall down there with them. I feel like everyone sleeps on the Muppets these days. Muppet anime, best anime. Is there actually like a Muppets anime or like a Sesame Street anime? I feel like it would sell like crazy if there was. Andre, I have the most awesome thing to tell you. I got revenge, and I went into this world, and I found these 2 big demons, and one of them was really fat, and then one of them had a hammer like you, only not as cool as yours, but it was a little bit bigger. Only by a little bit though, Andre. Also, I found the dude that killed my waifu, and then I killed him, and then I took the soul, and then I'm gonna bring her back to life. It's gonna be awesome, Andre. And yes, I already killed Pinwheel. Wait, how do you know that? How do you know I already killed Pinwheel?
You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
Andre, I need like all the arrows in the world. Wait, do I need to buy arrows from Andre, or should I get more poison ones? On our way to Firelink, let's go get poison arrows. Actually, let's go get poison arrows, then we go to Firelink. Rurouni Kenshin. Sir Echo Knight, have you ever watched the live action movies of Rurouni Kenshin? They're really good. Like, they're really good. They're kind of an example of what every anime movie needs to be in live action. Oh, Rite of Kindling, 20 essences, right. Smart fishy, Ishibara. Smart fish, eh? Your tactic precludes actually getting comfortable with the enemies. You still approach them with the same level of caution. Of course! Because everything is scary. Remember when I was scared of Baldur Knights when I first saw them? And now I'm just like, screw them. Remember when I saw dudes with like swords and shields for the first time like this? I was kind of like, oh man, those guys must be tough. Yeah, the live action Rurouni Kenshins are really good. The first movie, like they literally follow the Rurouni Kenshin stuff, but they actually do the flashbacks to like Samurai X, which is like the early Rurouni Kenshin as you know. Thank you, Evil Twins, for subscribing. Thank you, bro. You didn't have to do that. Evil Twins, have I ever sent you something in the mail? I know I have the book down there that could tell me, but I kind of stopped keeping track with the book, and I'm just sending everybody stuff in the mail if they want it. Subscribers or not, but especially subscribers. So let me know if I can send you something. Live action of Death Note? I haven't watched it, but I'm not the type of person that'll be like, oh, it's bad, so I'm gonna watch it. Also, if you don't understand why some video game and anime movies are bad, just literally type that question into YouTube and watch a few videos. You'll start to understand that sometimes things are bad for like a reason. Like literally intentionally made to be bad. I remember Elevator, but I also remember when these guys screwed me up for no reason. So I like running through and getting my revenge. Also, we're getting arrow money right now. Gotta get that arrow money. Arrow money. Honestly, yeah, Death Note lost its appeal. Like, Death Note's appeal to me was in its characters and the way that they outfought their way out of situations on either side. When those situations started turning from well planned out to Deus Ex Machina type situations and solutions, that's when I kind of didn't like Death Note anymore. But I watched it all the way through because I wanted to see how the story ended. The thing that actually did deliver to me on characters that I could like see how they fought their way out of situations and kind of figured out what they needed to do and pre-plan and stuff. Aldnoah Zero did some of that for me. And then Code Geass did that for me, where I actually like fell in love with every single character, and I was like, I loved how they interacted with the world around them. Whereas Death Note, I kind of like lost it after a while. And then I watched Broken Blade, and I was like, man, these characters don't think about shit. Actually, Broken Blade was alright. It was just the main character was the only one that I hated. He was kind of like a Naruto character. Everyone else did the planning, the fighting, the thinking. Main character dude was just like, he just killed people. Like, he was just strong for no reason. He had like protagonist armor, he had protagonist strength. That was it. Also, MK, how have you been, by the way? I didn't actually say hello to you. Never really thought about it, realized I wasn't subbed yet. It's all good, Evil Twins. If you would like me to send you something, hit ! Screw Q. Send your mailing address to that email, and I'll get something out to you. Post haste, Evil Twins. Just let me know. What, Code Geass? I love Code Geass. Code Geass is best anime. I like to watch Code Geass, and then I like to listen, and then I like to drink I like to drink a Yingling while I listen to Dead Mouse 5. Dead Mouse 5. Hey VQ, how are you doing, darling? I saw that you're on Twitter lately. AJ, can I get shoutouts for VQ, as well as Alice version 3, who still hasn't told me what happened to the first two versions. Getting that arrow money. How are you doing, Vortex Queen? Your other Italian friends are here. Italian friends, like Ishivara. Wait, Vortex Queen isn't Italian, she's German. My bad. Script Goose. I'm trying to think of what the other one is. It's Code Geass, Yinglings, Dead Mouse 5, and there's something else that you just mispronounce on purpose just to screw with people. You killed them? Why, Alice? Version 2 was the best Alice ever. And you got rid of her, and I'm not happy about that. Which means all that red hair you have, snip snip. No more. By the way, is your hair natural or is it dyed? I have no idea, Vortex Queen. I'm just fucking around right now. I'm doing just fine, especially now that you're on the Twitters. Because now Twitter is going to be interesting instead of being lame and dull like it is because AJ refuses to get a damn Twitter. What have you been up to lately, Vortex Queen? And do you have any weekend plans? Would anyone like to go with me to Blade Runner 2049 for the second time? Also, Sir Echo Knight, or Sir Knight Echo, where does your name come from and what other games are you into besides those nerdy games that you mentioned? Jigoku Shuja? I do not know what that is. Code Geass. One of those people was your ex. I feel like at least would have let me in on the joke at some point. No, it's just a joke. Trust me. Give people the benefit of the doubt, Control. Code Geass. Man, you really like taking swipes at your ex-wife, huh? Sir Knight Echo, I have another question for you. Let me know when you're ready. Why do you have the Ferris bow if you're doing a strength character? Because it allows me to have stuff that I can shoot with, and it has a long range than the other bows. Because that's all I use it for is poking. I use it for poking and for drawing aggro. Remember when this guy, like, critted me and he one-shotted me with his crit? Yeah, I don't remember that either. Ah, this is a different ex, not your ex-wife. You like taking swipes at all of your exes, then. Also, Ishivara, once again, it is a first playthrough, so I'm not playing with anything efficiently. I'm just running through stuff. Also, elevator. Okay, I think we have enough arrow money now. Wait, are you not the person that's been talking about your ex-wife the entire time? Who was that? It wasn't Liz. Also, Infernity. I have not seen Jigoku Shuja. What is that? And does it have an English name? Infernity. I hope I don't summon you through my bathroom window or something. Also, nice to meet you. I'm Q. What's your favorite? Dark Souls. Infernity. I'd go with you to see Blade Runner a second time. You were already 2 weeks ago with some friends. Well, it'd be better when you go see it with me. Let's make it a date, Vortex Queen. I'll see you tomorrow at the theater. I'll pick you up at 2. Name is a long story, like RPG style games, some tactics and grand strategies. You've been making ex-wife jokes. You got me there though, all in good fun though. Wait, so do you not have an actual ex-wife? Have you been screwing with me the entire time? Because that's gonna break my life if I find that out. You feel like you earned the privilege after what you lived through. Hey, who's that? Oh, hey, it's Top Hat Logan. Wait, Big Hat Logan. Big Hat Logan.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh,
Damn.
do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with
I'm
regret.
serious, Vortex
Peer
Queen.
forward, with your head high.
Email me. I'll send you the airport that you need to come to, and I'll pay for your tickets and your dinner. I'm too stupid to talk to him. Well, then I guess if I can't learn sorcery, then there's no reason for him to live. Anyways, Vortex Queen, do you know what it's like to hold the hand of someone you love, interlinked? Evil twins, do they put you in a box? Cells. When you're not doing your duties, do they put you in a box within cells? Sir Night Echo, what's it like to feel a sandy beach beneath your toes? Interlinked. Those spotting words. Hey, even Onion Bro made it to the bonfire. Yo, do you want to take off your clothes so I can see what you look like for once?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
How'd you even make it here?
Much from the up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
I did not, Vortex Queen. Were you also saying this dialogue? Because I love you for that if you were. With dolphins interlinked? You mean when you were doing the... Hey, where did Crestfallen go? Damn it, now we have another guy we have to kill somewhere. You're not even close to base. Were you doing it during Echo the Dolphin? Interesting. Sir Knight Echo has definitely not seen Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina, thanks to him.
And thank you, Infernity. Fallen. Yeah, I got the Onion Force. Miracle.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly.
Sir Knight Echo, you're not even
Nothing
close to
worthwhile up
baseline.
above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Well, if you want to record mine, Vortex, I'll give you a sample real quick, like here in a moment, like get ready to take a clip so that you can strip the audio from it. I just want to ask some things. 1, how did you get to Anor Londo? 2, how did you get back from Anor Londo? And 3, I guess I'm going to see you underground when I go to the catacombs later. Interesting. So, what's this whole miracle thing that I'm never going to use? You know what? I'm never going to use it, so I don't even need to check it out. So wait, can I bring her back to life, or can I only light the fire? Emit Force is Onion Bro's real name. That's his last name. His name is Onion Emit Force of Katarina. Return Firekeeper's soul. Bring my baby back to life.
Thank you.
She talks.
I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
There's nothing impure about you, Anastasia. I love you. I love you forever. And to think I could have accidentally used you to reinforce my flask. Control, I would have killed you if that had happened. You suck a good climber. Such good. You suck a god climber. Wiz, are you alright? Have you started your weekend early, my man? I'm quite happy that both of us like cells. Didn't you get her outfit when she died? I did. Where'd she manifested her own clothes. Yo, shouldn't you be naked in there? Whatever, I have my waifu back. And she talks. It's so awesome.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration.
You're sick. Alright, you are sick.
Please, if you have any heart, leave me be.
I would have told the other Firelink waifu to make her soul into Estus Flask.
Forgive me. I am impure.
Straight up ate
My
all the
tongue
keepers.
never intended for restoration. Please.
Alright, so this still presents a little bit of story. Because remember the soul said, was she in the prison because was she in prison or did she put herself there? And she considers herself impure and she did not mean for restoration. Which means that part of the driving force behind all these guys remaining undead forever, which is part of the curse that we're trying to take away, might be partially her fault. At least that's what I'm interpreting so far. Interesting. I'm not putting on her clothes. Her clothes stay forever in my promise box. It is kind of interesting. That means that there's a ton of other Firekeeper souls that we've just been destroying and eating and turning into Estus and not actually restoring to other Firekeepers out there. Though I don't know if they actually exist in game. Also, this asshole is gone, so I guess I have to kill him eventually. But that's alright, because I'll have Sir Onion Knight with me. And we'll have the power of a Mit Force. Which I totally can't even use. But at least I can see what it does, right? Outland Miracle, 4 into the Way of the White, emits Shockwave. Considered an alternate branching of Force, emits an expanding Shockwave orb. Interesting. It's a cruel world. That it is. Control, I could have went to the other, the one with the armor, and they could have done it, right? Or would she have said something like, yo, you sure you want to do this? And I would have been like, no. Perhaps you, the player, are the true Dark Soul. That's magical. Let me scroll up and see what... Oh, thank you, Vortex Queen, for hosting. Let me scroll up and see what VQ said as far as her interlink speech so I can read it. And blood-black nothingness began to spin, a system of dolphins interlinked within dolphins, interlinked within dolphin... Sorry. I almost said the real poem. I almost said within cells. Like, I messed up the dolphins part. And blood-black nothingness began to spin, a system of dolphins interlinked within dolphins, interlinked within dolphins, interlinked within one stem. I love that poem, and I love that they used that in the movie the way that they did. No spoilers. Ah, I love it. Okay, anyways, back to this. I just wanted to nudge you back to Firelink. Yeah, she's a Firekeeper. I would have ate it. I would have completely eaten her souls and turned it into Estus. You have no idea how close I was to murdering her. And you almost helped me do it. Also, Happy Chef, thank you for your host. How are you doing this morning and what did you cook? Everyone go check out Happy Chef TV. I believe he's just now gotten back to what he's been doing after what was either a vacation or just some downtime, but I hope you're well after all that rest. Happy Chef is literally like the only chef that I watch on Twitch. I know there's a lot of cooking people on Twitch, but Happy Chef is the only one that makes me feel at home and have a good environment, and the food that he makes and posts in his Discord and on stream is just like to die for. So make sure you check out his channel when you have time. And hello, Bed Llama. I'm the Dark Soul. And then John was a hollow. Who's John? I hope you're doing well, man. What was on the menu today? And then you can know the pain of losing your waifu. We don't need any more anime redemptions in here where I lose everything and we have an emotional depression arc. That would not be wonderful, Alice. And hello, Tommy Lands. Are you a friend of Happy Chef TV? And did you get to enjoy any free samples today? So at one point, Happy Chef has like camera setups all over his kitchen, right? But at one point he started doing grill stuff, so he had like a camera outside on the grill as well, and it was just like, I died because you could see him grilling. You could see like juices being locked up in a meat within cells, interlinked within cells within. Sorry, I can't help but do it. I hope you still love me, Vortex Queen. A butternut squash soup with cocoa is followed by red beet quiche with nuts and brie. Yummy. That does sound yummy. How's the family doing, my man? I hope everything is well. We're just like diving into Dark Souls. Wait, who could you have saved, Alice? Or is it spoilers for me? There's no people I could have saved that I lost. Also, looks like we have a hush spell that we could use. Great magic weapon is another thing. Vinham Dragon Skull. Only magic swordsmen on special orders are allowed to learn the spell, which grants powerful augmentations to various weapons. Oh, this is an augmentation. This is an augmentation, not a weapon itself. I thought it was a weapon thing. Only I can't use it anyways, so kinda sucks. That's alright, magic's not for me. I think we learned that, like, way before Dark Souls. You're not telling me? Fine. And I'm glad that they're super fun. Your lovely child and lovely wife. Sweet genius. You search for an image of Onion Bro without his helmet. It's quite amusing. I mean, you can see his head in the helmet there. You know he's not like that. It's just... Okay, as a person who never played Dark Souls, while watching playthroughs or seeing, like, pictures and everything, I'd look at this guy and I thought, like, okay, those are... Like, I thought that was his fat. And I thought that his head was that big. And I thought he was just some, like, non-humanoid creature. I didn't realize that he was a humanoid guy within onion-looking armor. Like, I didn't realize that because I never played the game. Now I'm getting into it, and it's almost like he's a lesser person to me because I realize he's not actually an onion. Isn't that right, Mr. Monster? We want an actual onion to play with. At least I do. And thank you for following. Enjoy your time. There was one more thing I was going to do, but I forgot. Alright, arrows. We got all this arrow money and nothing to spend it on. Also, now that I have lightning spears, I wonder if I can take on drakes. We'll try it on our way back down. First, let's spend some of that beautiful arrow money. I'm glad you like it, Vortex. Make sure to do anything you need within audio. And if you want it actually recorded, or you want the real poem recorded for your channel, just let me know, and I'll pull up recording software outside of stream and do it in a higher quality for you, if that works. Katarina is a wild land. Seems they know how to party. 안녕하세요. Korean person. I don't know. It says Allons-y, like the French from Doctor Who. Allons-y, which is let's go. But 안녕하세요. 잘 지내시나요? 수고하세요. Wait, 수고하세요 is not how are you doing. 잘 지내시나요 is how are you. 안녕하세요. 안녕. Those are hello. Forgive me. My Korean is out of practice. I've been focusing on my Russian lately. But hello. I don't know any other Korean, and I don't know how to read it. I just know that it is Korean. He certainly smells it. There are many layers to this character. Large arrows. You speak Korean? No, only a little bit. I can say 안녕하세요, like hello. 안녕하세요, like goodbye. 잘 지내시나요? How are you? I can say yobo, which is what I call every Korean girlfriend that I have, but don't you tell all of them. You're the only yobo in my life. And then I know 수고하세요, which is what I say to shop owners when I'm leaving their shops to let them know, have a good day, make lots of money. 저기 or 여기 or 여기요, like, you know, come here, depending on the distance. I think that's all the Korean that I know, Allons-y. Can I call you Allons-y? Spot items that I miss picking up, like that over there? No, I know it's there. I'm just not going over there because I'm a coward. But after we get our arrow money and spend some of these souls, then we might go back and do that. Because there does seem to be a friend over there. Gotta spend some of that arrow money first. To speak Korean, it was a master of Korean speech. Yeah, I don't speak Korean very well at all. I just know like certain little things like that. But you speak English very well. Are you a Korean native or do you just like Korean stuff? Allons-y. And is Allons-y a proper name for you? Oh, and I also know 도와드릴까요? Like, how may I help you? Or can I help you? Or something like that. You love to spend time and learn another language? You should. Duolingo will help you. Duolingo doesn't have any Korean though. I only know the Korean I learned because of where I was in Korea. And because I took a very kind liking to the people. We had a similar culture. Which is kind of strange that like I lived in the US my whole life. When I went to Haiti, I didn't know anything about Haitians, and I learned a little bit about Haitians, but I had nothing to do with them. But when I went to, I guess because I grew up in an Asian household, like when I went to Korea, I found that I related to people a lot better, which was kind of cool. And I was like, oh, this is fun. I would consider living in Korea if only they had guns, because I couldn't do any shooting while I was there. And thank you for following, friend. I don't know how to say thank you in Korean, so sorry for that. And thank you, Tat It Up, for following it as well. There's a famous chef who hosts a show of Ron Bin Israel. Happy Chef is the most famous chef in my life. I don't need any other shows. Let's go talk to Poison later. Get arrowed up. I would get large arrows, but I'm holding like 200 and something large arrows, so I'm really just gonna inflate my stock of poison arrows. Blow my load on that. Call it a day. Yeah, I missed you too, babe. Should I go down to the sewer and talk to that one dude and see if he's picked up any stuff from any oh yeah, come on. Crap, now I'm like reading it in your horrible romanization and I can't remember how to say the actual word. Chamaneo is your welcome. I can't remember how to say thank you like properly because I'm reading it in Italian's English now. But yeah, that is thank you. And then your welcome is Chamaneo. Yeah. I also miss getting drunk in the middle of the street for 3,000 won a pop. Or for the cheap stuff. Now I have to actually talk to Sue. Hold on a second. I need a refresher on how to say thank you. Hey, can you send me a recording of how to say thank you in Korean? Because I can't remember how to say it. And the closest I get is like, and I can't remember. I remember chamaneo, but my mind is warped now. Please and thank you. And I have no idea what Wiz is saying. Wiz, I thought you were a proud American. We only speak English. Also, the accent really speaks Korean. Are you saying my accent? Or are you saying that Korean depends on an accent, meaning my accent is really horrible? Because I understand that. I'm sorry for messing up your language. We're gonna blow our whole load on poison arrows so that I have a good load of poison and a good load of large arrows. So we're good on there. Universal greeting. Oh, you speak Korean too, Wiz. Where did you learn it? Why does everyone suddenly know English better than me? And know other languages as well. Also, where am I going right now? There's no one challenging to fight here. Alright, let's make it back to Anor Londo. And I don't want to fight the bosses yet because I feel like I'm not ready. And maybe this is out of order, but if I'm wrong, just let me be wrong. We're gonna go to the painted world. I'm letting my curiosity get the best of me. Also, what was that crap I picked up from Homeboy when I killed him? I got my revenge and I kind of forgot about the fact that anything. Yeah, this guy. Souvenir of reprisal. Souvenir taken from subduing the guilty. Blood drain, shrunken ear. Oh, I took his ear. The knights call the blades of the Dark Moon punish the guilt, soak defenders of the gods, and take this as proof of their conquest. The earless corpses of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspiring both fear and respect for the gods. Such is the eternal mandate of the Dark Sun. It's from Transformers. What? That's all you know? Ugh. A little crush on the culture by proxy. It happens. They have a little crush on our culture as well, in terms of pop music and hip-hop. The hip-hop culture in Korea is kind of interesting because it's really well done, but it's also very secular, as in like they listen to us and they're like, nah, that's not the real shit. And you're like, what? Where do you think you got this from? Also, what did he drop? It was a ring, right? Is the Tiny Beings ring worth anything, or is that Onion Knight's way of just saying, hey, I'm gonna give you something useless? And that's alright. I imagine that if you're done cooking, Happy Chef, that you have a big part of your life to live. I have to get to living life here soon, so I'm only gonna extend it by another hour before I have to get, you know, on to doing stuff. Honestly, I would have been off if not for your host, but now we'll continue on just a little bit. Need to clean the kitchen. I thought the kitchen stays dirty. That's the way to do it. Boost stamina, HP, and load. Breaks when removed. Breaks when removed? What? So I can never wear it because I can never take it off. Hey, it's like Einstein said, Happy. He said a messy desk represents his cluttered mind. What would an empty desk represent? So in your case, a messy kitchen represents a cluttered stomach. Better than an empty, clean kitchen, in my opinion. Did you enjoy your lurk, man? And thank you again for your host. It's nice to see you active again. I assume you took a vacation of sorts. Hopefully, I will catch you when I have the time, good sir. Best ring in the game. Wizard says it's useless at this point in the game. Does that mean it's useless like it's too late, or it's useless like it's too early to be useful? That if I put it on, you guys are just gonna call me a fapper. And if I try to take it off, it'll break. Here's my question, and this is a legit question, feel free to answer. I have a ring that boosts my equipment load, and I have a ring that boosts my poise, as well as one that boosts my physical attack. Does the amount that this ring boosts stamina and load, does the load match what I get from Hobble's ring, or no? You're talking about Tiny Beings ring. Oh, okay, Wiz. So what's up with this ring? Ninja Flip ring was my favorite. Cool. So yeah. Again, does the load match the same load that I'm getting from Hobble's ring? Because if it is, that's a no-brainer. If it doesn't, I might have to stay off for a second until I learn to lose some more weight. Also, Tara, I didn't actually ask you, how have you been? Elderly... Wait, Control, how does that happen? Them tossing coins in there. That doesn't give as much as Hobble's. Increases life by 20%, equip load by 25%. That's good all around. You can look at how your stats change with it. True. But then I have to go in that menu where I'm very close to equipping it. And all it takes is one stray button press for you guys to get your way. And the last thing I want to do is give you guys your way again. I remember Blighttown. I could have skipped Blighttown, but nah. People were like, go through it. It actually wasn't that bad, though. Wait, no I can't. No! Why is this happening? Usually you use both Hovel and Fep. The only thing is that would take away all the poise that I have as well as the defense that I've been having. So I feel like it would throw off the metric that I've been kind of shielding myself under. I'm not really sure. Oh, toggle status. This one. Got it. Hold on a second. I need to equip the other ring so I can see a comparison. Where's my ring? Wolfpack? Woo! Okay. Let's look at the differences. Everyone take out your TI 86s. And we'll do some math real quick. I see nothing here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Equip load. Wait, no, I need to compare it to Hovel's, not to the wolf one. There. Alright, so we'll drop to 75.6. That's like 15 less. That means I'm going to go into fat rolling. How did I get another wolf ring? Someone invaded me and gave me a bunch of stuff, and I gave it all back, but I forgot about that one. Stamina will go up. Health will go up like crazy. If this equip load goes up, I think I'll have to... I don't know. I know it's not required, Ishivara, but the Master Key, since I chose it in a blind playthrough, it has allowed me kind of like a Metroid and Castlevania roundabout loop with everything, which means I go wrong ways and right ways all the time. People are like, why are you going that way? And I'm like, because I don't know any better, and let me do me, because it's more fun that way anyways. I don't think I'm going to wear this, because if I do, I'm going to have to go light loadout, which means I can't hide behind my armor and my shield and all that other stuff that all the pro Dark Souls players don't even use. Also, Alonzi, thank you for that recommendation. I don't think I'm going to use it either. Fast roll with your actual setup. Oh yeah! I could do that. Because then I'd be like 100 and something. I don't think I'm going to meet the 25% though, but let's look at the math. Also, Alonzi, are you a native Korean and what other games do you play? I don't think it's going to meet the math. Let's take a calculation real quick. Okay, so if we boost to a hovel and stuff, that's 113.4. What's half of that? 56.7? No. Yeah. 56.7 would be the half. So what's half of 56.7? 28.35. I'd have to get under 28.35. So let's check out the light loadout. No, I'd have to go to light loadout anyways. So yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, that math doesn't work out, Ishi. The stamina boost is nice though. And the health boost. I'm torn, y'all, I'm torn. But I will still be at medium roll if I replace hovels with it. And I guess I can learn to stop freaking touting everything. Here's my problem though. When it comes to stuff like the Abyss, you need 150 equip load if you remove the helm. That'll still be too low. Like, when it comes to the Abyss ring, the Poison ring, everything else that I've been taking on and off, I've been doing a lot of ring swaps. I don't want one ring that I can never take off, is my thing. I feel like if I do that, I'm going to kind of trap myself in the game. So until I get to a point where I'm like, hey, I'm really sucking, and I could really use this ring, which you guys can remind me that I'm sucking as often as you need to, I'm not going to wear it. But we'll always keep it in the pocket. Just like your heart. I'm not going to accept it now, but I'll always keep it around whenever I want to break it. Also, Alice, back to Binding of Isaac. Were you speedrunning today and just ran out of juice? Or did you decide that you were just done? And yes, I'm sure I'm love fapping. By the way, I think you answered me before, but I didn't look. Hair, natural or no? Fapping is not required, especially if you're not interested in fast rolling. Exactly. That's my thought exactly right now, which is the whole thing. And the fact that I'm not fast rolling is a result of me being new to the game and being ever cautious about everything instead of knowing exactly what my limits are and then playing to the speed game. Hey, what's up? Fire bombs. Cool. But I had that before. I never went this way. Also, I forgot the bridge. Hey, Flip. How you doing? I saw you playing something last night. I can't remember what it was. That had a very interesting title, but I was on my way to bed. Dark Souls is going quite well. We got revenge for my Firelink wife, and we not only got revenge, we brought her back to life, which is awesome. Also, how did you die? Oh, you just ran off. So I'm guessing you can jump that, or you can just fall straight down. I'm gonna go for the fall straight down metric, since I have nothing to lose anyways. I'm not human, and I already cashed in all my souls. So I'm guessing you just fall straight down, and then you just, like, walk your way over. Or you can go up top and then get down. That would be dicey, though. And it'd be a lot more damage. You don't really like to speedrun Isaac more. You go relatively fast. Just lost steam, really, but you're at the end of 11. Anyways, I did say something about red hair, but the answer was I'm not telling. It's my secret. Well, I'm just going to assume that it's all fake. Just like your nails. This is coming from someone that used to do nails. I'm only doing Alonzi's nails now on. Silent Hill. Oh, right. It was part of your Halloween stuff, right? How is that going? And this isn't your first time in Silent Hill, right? My mouse cursor's on screen. It's keeping my soul's company, AJ. It's making it so they don't feel so lonely since there's only 99 of them. Man, I don't want to do this. By the way, if anyone needs their nails done, I'll do them. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure my skills are still up to tact. That's an Asian stereotype, but I'm alright with it. AJ, can I get a shout out for Flipsiders, please? And can I get a shout in for Sir Knight Echo? I have no idea what I mean by a shout in. Also, you! How'd you get here? You're in the damn sewer. You're supposed to be pilfering dead bodies for their wares and then selling them for a cold hard cash. It's pretty much your favorite horror game? Really? Out of all the Silent Hills, which one do you like the most? And how about those movies, right? You like those movies, don't you? Don't try the jump. Use the homeward bone to get out. I feel like Control would call me a coward if I did that.
Aye, Shamai. I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
How the hell did you get here? Also, the master key was something you could buy? Why didn't I do that? No, I'm kidding. I'm kind of glad I started with it. Again, for the same reason that I said so. Crystal weapons are useless because they came from people who died. Golem milk. Wait, you can buy the golem stuff here? Jeez. Must be huge. How can you even wear that? Eh, whatever.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
I call you a smart boy if you homeward out. Well, we do have a lot of bones. I stream while drunk so your mates can laugh at you. Well, I'll be sure to catch you while you're drunk so I can laugh at you and take advantage of you in really hilarious ways, Sir Knight Echo. That is my mission in life. Control didn't try to get me to use the soul for that. He thought he was going to say that to lead me back to bringing him back to life. The same way you told me. He didn't realize that there was a different waifu that I could totally kill with. Or he knew that the whole time and he was just trying to save face. Which I'll go with the second explanation, but I'll say the first one out loud because I don't want to embarrass him. Or act like I'm betraying his knowledge. Which I just did.
Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
You talk a lot. Ring of Sacrifice. I don't even need that. Oh, you really just didn't even know she was there? You would have got Control. You would have hurt me so badly. Alright, so the gang's all here. We got Top Hat Logan. Or Big Hat Logan. We got Barrel Priest, bro. We got we got Sir Bacon, Knight of the Cloth. We got we got Evil Laughing Dude who isn't here anymore, who doesn't like anybody. We got Onion Knight. We got dude that used to be down here that I also killed. We got Pyromancer guy that I killed because I thought I was making him happy, but really I just turned him hollow. And way out in the distance, we got crazy creepy guy who steals weapons off of dead bodies and sells them for exorbitant prices. And yes, Tara, Pyromancer is gone because you know exactly why he's gone. How much for a pedicure or a manicure? Honestly, it's probably just if I'm around you, manicures and pedicures are free. But if I'm around you, there's probably a good reason for it as well. Also, this is the wrong way. No, this isn't. This is the totally right way. It's not my fault, man. I gave him everything he wanted, and then he went hollow and attacked me, and then bad things happened. I don't return to Londor. People just visit my land every year. Wow, Echo. Well, I'll be sure to save Dark Souls 2 for next year. Speaking of which, I have a serious question about the Dark Souls continuum. And this is a serious question, but you don't have to spoil it to tell me. Just tell me the basics. Characters like the ones I'm meeting now, I know like Anor Londo is a place that you go back to in Dark Souls 3. I have no idea why, and I have no idea. Alice, when I say around me, I'm using it to mask a more adult theme that I'm not really saying. So yeah. A wee amount of slack, a wee bit. So Dark Souls 1 to continue. This character that I am using right now, do they appear in Dark Souls 2 as a player character, or do they appear at all? All I need is like simple yes or no to those questions. I don't need any more spoilers than that. The reason I'm asking is because I was planning if I'm going to use Dark Souls 2 this year, or if I'm just going to save it for October next year, or save it for another time when I run out of other games, because I do have other games, including some more indie titles from reputable people and nice people that we can play with, and stuff like that. And I know y'all like that stuff, right? So I'm mostly asking just for the sake of like, hey, will it happen again? Alonzi, I did not play Demon's Souls. I'm a PlayStation hater. I hate PlayStations and everybody who owns them. There's no continuity? Okay, cool. I don't have to do exactly what I thought of. So you mean when I leave my Firelink waifu, Anastasia, I already forgot her name because I don't really care about her. You telling me she's not going to come back? So I can get new waifus. Because I know there's that one blind girl in like Dark Souls 3 that talks to you. Because I've watched other people play Dark Souls 3. I guess she's not related to anybody in this game then. I know it is, Flipsider. I know it is. But it's not worth succumbing to the PlayStation nonsense that is you people. Can't do it. I'm kidding. For anybody that hasn't been around the channel, I frequently make fun of PlayStation people. It's part of a greater joke that takes a lot of cultural understanding, and I wouldn't take myself seriously. So don't be offended if you're a PlayStation owner. I'm also not jealous of PlayStation owners anyways. I literally, it's like a very roundabout joke. Demon's Souls is more interesting than Dark Souls 1. I'll get to it one day, baby. I just need more time and more money and other things. So don't worry about it. We'll get there one day. Also, where in Korea are you from? When I lived in Korea, I lived near Uijeongbu in the Gyeonggi province, about 13 miles from the border. I also took vacation down to Namhae and Sinchon, and then I spent a lot of time around Jinghae University. I think that's what it was called. It was like west of Seoul. It was like an all-girls school. Too many good exclusives. I think good is subjective, but I totally get what you mean. Like if you were a Jack and Daxter fan, a Ratchet and Clank fan, stuff like that. It's like, yo, you needed PlayStation stuff if you want to play your favorites, right? Same thing for Halo. If you were more into Halo, Gears of War or something, you kind of stuck to the Xbox side, which is the side that I stuck to. And then, of course, there's Yakuza. Is Yakuza on PC yet? I just want to play Yakuza games too. People get so worked up over their console choices. Exactly, Tara. Which is why you were here when we explained that entire joke. Honestly, it's more just a joke about that, and in its entirety, it's not a big deal ever at all. Alright, we're going to Anor Londo just so we can jump into the Painted World. We'll check it out for like a second before we end stream. We already checked out the Fallout Shelter today, so we'll leave that alone. We might come back with the Fallout Shelter tonight since it is Friday. Or we might come back with more Dark Souls tonight. I don't really know. No, absolutely. It is absolutely subjective. You know, if I had been more into God of War, I kind of wish I had played God of War when they came out, because I tried to play them maybe a couple years ago and I found them extremely boring. And I kind of wish, like, oh, I had the experience of when they came out, because then I wouldn't find them as boring and I would actually be able to enjoy them, you know? Perspective definitely hurts. I don't think anybody that knows anything cares about console wars. I think we all, I mean, my view of looking at it is they're all computers. They're all computers capable of different things. The computers in your car do different things than the computer in your calculator. The computer in your cell phone does different stuff than the computer in your tablet, you know? So, to me, I don't honestly see anything consoles. I just see technology and its capabilities, and it's all different to me. Alright, he took the arrows, so that's good. Traded! And almost died. Death. Death. Death abounds me. Oh no! Oh no, he's outrunning me. Let's try that again. Honestly, the system is less important than the games. Pretty much. I mean, there was a time where I touted the Xbox 360 or the PS3, and that was when they started to become like multimedia devices, like you could do Facebook and Netflix on stuff. But that stuff quickly caught up, and then again, they just really showed themselves to be computers. One really good thing? Only one? Only one? Come on, you can think of more than that. Yes, it can emulate older consoles very well. Also, the library, because it has console emulation, or not even emulation, but just porting as well, the library is extensive. But if you want to play anything older than 10 years, you're going to be kind of sucking for compatibility, as we found out. You heard that Monopoly Soft purchased PS4? What, Microsoft? No, that would never happen. That's impossible. That's some weird Korean rumor, Alonzi. Leave the rumors to the Americans with their Starbucks and their leggings and their pumpkin spice. That's what we're good at. Wow. Really? Alright. That is the main one, and there is a level of versatility that comes with it, though. Honestly, you just do what makes you comfortable. I like a computer because I've needed a computer for the past 5 years. I can use my computer for other things, and I haven't had time to sit down and buy a console and like have a TV and really just stay. Which is why the laptop format kind of suits me, and most PC gamers hate the fact that I use a laptop. It should be working, bitches. Alice. Sorry, I thought you were asleep after we talked about manicures and you got all teary-eyed. But the fact that I've only needed a single device to travel with me for the past 4 or 5 years is what kind of made me a PC gamer. It was more out of necessity than it was out of like choices. I would have been just as happy on consoles and stuff like that. Then the only thing is though, I couldn't have played all the older games that I never got to experience. For instance, I'm still working through Mega Man's, and I haven't beat Mega Man 5 yet. I keep forgetting. Someone remind me next time we have a chance. Mega Man 5. No more Dark Souls until Mega Man 5 is beat. Just a bit hot and bothered. Oh my gosh, Alice. Is this how you treat your community? By the way, is there anyone around here that was part of Alice's community that I didn't recognize as such? Because I always love to meet the new peoples. Wait, are you still alive? You still got beef, dude? I killed you like 4 or 5 times. Your homeboys didn't get the new consoles, so you had to switch. Wait, what? What do you mean? It's just a terrible value proposition. Again, that is very subjective, and it matters how you use it. Because you have no idea what I paid for anything, nor what I'm getting out of it. But, as a layman, yeah. Most people who buy laptops are not getting as much out of them as they're getting out of desktops. But they're getting an inclusive keyboard, screen, power supply, and all that all in one. And yes, you had to switch. I totally get it. Sir, what are you sending me on Steam messages? Is this a Humble Bundle link? You better put it in Discord where we have a bargain bin for that before you get smacked up. Also, Titanite. Nice. Also, Tara, I'm not actually mad at you, but seriously, we do have a place in Discord where you can post deals like that for everyone to see. And you can DM me without being annoyed at you like I am annoyed at AJ. I'll show you bang for buck basis. Control. I want to switch as well, mainly for Breath of the Wild. I can't lie. Part of the reason... No, I didn't even play it on Wii. I bought... You know what? I found out, like, 2 years after I had my Wii that I could play GameCube games on it. I had no idea. And when I found that out, I just, like, I quit life. Like, I didn't even, like, pack up my GameCube. I just put 2 different games. And, like, I put one in my GameCube and one in my Wii, and I just played them like at different times. So I was playing like, I was trying to catch up on Twilight Princess and on Wind Waker like at the same time. Don't worry, Alice. You haven't seen what AJ does to me on a daily basis. Mario, Splatoon, ARMS, Blaster Master. I'm interested to see what they do with an old IP like Blaster Master. Because did you know that I read the Blaster Master book before I ever watched or ever played Blaster Master? I don't even think I've ever played Blaster Master. I've just watched people just do it. Also, if you go on my Twitter, there's a display of my local library where someone had the Blaster Master book as well as all the other NES books on display with a bunch of other stuff, including some little pixel art and parlors and stuff that you guys like to do, you nerds. Is Shooter Q a reference to Q from James Bond? It's actually not, but I've let Q mean whatever references you want it to mean. So Q from Bond, Q from Star Trek, Queen, the band, all of the other queens and all of that stuff. And yes, it is based on the American version of the story, which is really wonky. The frog, man, the frog. The book is interesting. I read it when I was like 8 years old, and I had no idea what that game was, but I saw game stuff on the front, so I thought, yo, this is for me. Also, this is totally a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyways. Oh, no, bad input. Okay, didn't trigger him. Awesome. Is this the ones that's far away that I don't need to kill? I'm gonna kill him anyways. You're disappointed about what? I hit the wrong button. Intu Creates, a company who made Mega Man 9 and 10. It's nice to finally see a good Blaster Master sequel after so many not good. Blaster Master had sequels. I was not aware. I didn't know it had any sequels at all. I'm gonna die. You know, one of the things I really wanted to happen that never happened, when Skyfall came out and they cast the new Q, I kind of... Like I said, it is, but it isn't. It's not where it comes from, but it's a reference to every Q you can think of, darling. That's the reason why it is Q, but it isn't solely that Q. Run away! Exactly, Alonso. That was a good plan. Okay, gotta do something awkward real quick. Everyone look away and turn your headphones off while I do this. And yes, I've watched Retrograde Tom as well as Kev from Tech Raptor play Elix, and it looks pretty amazing. Also, will you people stop tweeting me right now? Holy crap. Phone. I thought it was just AJ. Alright, so here's the deal, babe. I went back down to the Firelink Shrine, and it turns out my waifu is not dead, so I guess I'm going back to her. She also talks now. So I guess you and me, we're done. Ah, who am I kidding? You're like way away from here. She'll never know about you. I got turned off of Elix as soon as I saw the combat. Really? The combat just looks like old clunky Elder Scrolls combat to me, which is alright. Because I don't care. Because I'm not an elitist like Wiz. That's a joke, Wiz. And Wiz knows that. Wiz is a jokester himself. He has made many invasions into my world with intent to, like, destroy my confidence in this community. Actually, Wiz's invasions have been very pleasant by comparison. I almost, like, jumped straight down there and it wasn't even there. Did I, Tara? I didn't know. How did I get gifted that? When did that happen? Did somebody gift me something in Discord and I didn't know about it? You're not a fan of clunky Elder Scrolls combat? Well, Flipsider and Wiz, I'm not a fan of either of you. You leave my clunky Elder Scrolls combat alone, where it belongs. Tank controls I like, Elder Scrolls combat I don't like. You're out? Later, Control. We're not going to stay on too much longer. I just want to check out the painted world. Since I went back to Tutorial Island to get the stuff, now I want to get the stuff, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, thank you, Control. These are not the stairs. Stairs are on this side. Still play Gothic. Tank controls are great. Gothic. Alright, so what were we talking about? Manicures and pedicures? If you want a manicure, press 1. If you want a pedicure, press 2. If you want cookies and pizza, press 3. You beaten the boss here already, Flip? No. You mean E and O or S and O? No. I didn't even. Oh no, these guys are alive again. I forgot. I completely forgot. I was baiting them before, but honestly, now that I found out how weak they are, I kind of don't think I need to. Oh no! And the dude was gonna dodge that hard. Both of them. There we go. The only Gothic I've ever played is Gothic 4, which I have come to understand is not a true Gothic game, apparently. I'm gonna die here. There's a sword in my back. That wasn't even a throwing knife. That was a full sword. You need to lose 20 pounds by Christmas. You know, if I do a manicure, you're going to lose like 2 pounds in cuticles and nail shavings, right, Echo? Also, 20 pounds by Christmas, you can work out with me if you want to. Do you want me to start doing workout streams again? Or they're not really workout streams, but pretty much every time I die or something bad happens in a game or some game ends. Usually with Hearthstone. I haven't played Hearthstone in a while. I need to get back to it. I would do workouts in between there. You could do that with me if you want. It would help a little. Man, these guys dodge like the Dickens. These guys dodge more than college co-eds. When I'm out drunk on the town. That's a reference to something we don't need. 1 and 2 are pretty okay, but I think it might be nostalgia talking. Never played 4, so you can't say. Hey, Nevik. And hello, Nevik's typos. Nice to see you both. Praise, even. I used to think losing weight was hard when I tried to do it by working out. Then I tried mainly to do it dying, it became easy. Working out and diet are both parts of that. But it's all about personal discipline for both. Working out just kind of builds up a good burn in you. You can do both. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, so apparently the story with Gothic 4 was that it was a different game made for like a different purpose completely. But that the people like adapted it to be Gothic 4 Arcadia, and it had nothing to do with Gothic apparently. So it wasn't even a Gothic game, but I don't even know. I don't have nostalgia for the other games. The only way I played Gothic 4 was a demo. It's the only game I know about. I would like to play other Gothic games, but I'm not that nerdy like you, Flip. Oh, you slash so fast. Also, what are you doing? What just happened? Oh, I don't have my shield out. So I didn't pull my shield out. I have a ton of knives sticking out of me right now. And when I hit that button, I accidentally went to heal. Also, I should have just baited these guys like I did the first time. This has been horrific. You haven't played them either? Me neither. Nevik, how are you doing today? Oh no! Yeah, should've just baited them like I wanted to. Oh well. Hard to believe that there's many games I haven't played, and many that we'll never play, you know? The world is just too big. What's up, girl? Totally didn't die to the white ninjas or anything. You should totally still respect me, my bad. They're fun if you can get over the wonkiness of it all and have a good laugh. One false operation leads to death. That's alright, Alonzi. Alonzi, do you want to refresh my Korean and teach me things? Also, what other games are you into besides Dark Souls? You ever go to arcades? I went to a lot of arcades when I was in Korea. I didn't go to the ones in Seoul. I went to the ones in Uijeongbu as well as Gangnam. And then I went to one really nice arcade. I went to one really nice arcade town that was a small town I can't even remember. My morning has been great now. Like, we're actually running extended time, so I'm only going to give this like 15 more minutes before we leave out. And then find someone else to host. We might see another Dark Souls player. We might just hand it over to one of our friends. Most of my people don't get on until the evening. But I'm sure we'll find somebody. Zero respect at this point? Well, that's okay, Elise. Sorry, I want to say Elise and not Alice. That's okay, Elise. Alize. I'm gonna call you Alizé from now on, like a really ghetto name. Because it's an alcohol. That's okay, Alice. Because zero respect from you gets zero manicures and pedicures from me. You miss arcades? Me too. Same games on rotation. XCOM Enemy Within is another one you play often. Oh, you're one of those, Echo. You're just like my dad. If Haji was here, I'd have him explain my dad to you. I don't feel like telling that story again because I've been doing that forever. Alright. Everybody ready for safety strats that don't involve S-Dot? AKA Best Dot. Baby. What do you mean, wow, fine? It's your choice. That's doo-doo, bang, bang. No one asked me why I just said that, by the way. Hello, Future. You're in your hunting class? Well, I hope you're having a good time and you're learning firearm safety. That is not how hunting goes. There's no pew 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 in hunting. Unless you're hunting men, and even then. Woo! How's it feel? Yeah, whatever. It's just the person who was all hot and bothered about it. No, you don't have to choose for respect, man. I don't have to give you a manicure or a pedicure. That's exactly how this works. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. How did you guys get triggered? Oh, you just walked towards his arrow shot, right? Because of the noise. Get crushed, nerd. I like to keep moving so I can play a variety of games. So flip side, what you're telling me is you treat your video games like Sir Knight Echo treats his boyfriends, right? Goodbye forever, Future. For those that are new, Future is a high school kid. And he's a little bit less than I was when I was a high school kid. So if anything weird ever happens, just excuse him. He's just having fun and being him. I've kind of given up on everything as far as that is concerned. Now I feel like you're lying to me, Alice, and I don't think that I can be friends with a liar, and if I'm not friends with a person, I can't do their nails. Ask Nevik. Because Nevik isn't friends with me either, and he doesn't get anything nails, toe or fingers. All he gets is unlimited dick. Hey! Don't stop short. Come over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you right now? Why you ducking me? Why you treat me like one of Sir Knight Echo's girlfriends? Relationships are temporary. Video games are the only love I need. What? Echo, where are you from, by the way? I noticed you said mates earlier. I know a lot of us in the US say mates too, but normally it's an indicator of Australian or European lineage. Also, where does your name come from? Maybe I was lying about having it before. Then you're still lying, which means we still can't be friends. I don't think you understand how this circumventive logic works, darling. Seems to be hurting you at every turn. Nevik is an angel? Nevik is an angel. What? States, but you have a lot of friends in the UK. They're rubbing off on you. If they're rubbing off on you, you should probably seek a guidance counselor or get some therapy, my man. That doesn't seem like a good life to live, and you should really consider if they're really your friends. Unless you're really into that, then hey, who am I to judge, you know? I mean, who doesn't like getting a little rub off on them every once in a while? But hey, if that was a cry for help, just let me know. Your Q has your back. I think you're going back on your word a lot, Alice. That gives me a lot of doubts. Shout out to this dude. Oh no! I was about to give you props, dude. Why you stabbed me? I was about to say, shout out to this guy that took an arrow in the face and is still fighting. Drink up, drink up, drink up. Oh, he's not dead? What? What is this nonsense? And I don't know you, Alice. I can never know someone that lies to me the way that you have. Alright, is everyone dead in here? I deserve that backstab. Are you the type that thinks that backstabbing is necessary? Another reason why you and me will never be friends? Oh yeah, last dude. They can rub me any way they like. That was not what I meant, but yeah, that works too. I meant they were rubbing off on you. But it's all good. Where are you from in the States, my man? Are you a fellow Southerner? Alright, 2-minute warning. You feel like you're the one with zero respect right now? Well, I can tell you this, I don't respect your feelings. Also, this person is kind of right. You do need a key. Okay, let's heal up. See what this place is all about. It's the internet future. We are all liars. I do like how you're integrated into the cutscenes, and they do play at a very, like, they use in-game graphic engine, but they play at a very, very nice lighting example. Welcome back, Kieran. I did not hit them up. Ah! Okay. That was a bad idea. Should I have gone human before I came into here? I thought about it because I'm holding one humanity for like no reason. Painted world, a remimish. So is this like, oh no, there's no way back. Oh great. Thank you, Hussey and Don Mays officially. I don't even know what that said. Enjoy your alert. Great, this isn't like Oblivion at all. Man, I thought this was gonna be like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, where you just jump in the painted world and it's just all nice and gooey. Everything doesn't look painted, it looks pretty real, except that it all has outlines, because whoever drew this is a terrible artist. I kind of wanted to take a look around more, but I think we should just progress. Especially since we only have mere minutes until the stream must end, and we must find a decent place to stop. Hello! A lot of dead people here. Okay, so a lot of people make it here, and a lot of people die. Yeah, I'm sure this place is nothing but happiness, as evidenced right here. Sir Echo. By the way, Sir Knight Echo, where'd your name come from? I can't remember. I know I just asked you a minute ago. Looks like a nice little alternate route. Hopefully I don't slip off and die to my death. This ain't Super Mario 64. Definitely not. It's also not Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Also, I don't even think this is an alternate path. I think I just end up next to the path again. This was worth nothing. This isn't even Talos principle, yo. Whoa, low blow, Flipsider, low blow. I'll have you know, I had a lot of consequences for my actions. Also, hey. So, who are the firekeepers of these bonfires? Since they can't be there without a firekeeper. I don't understand. Also, I'm thinking about going human here. But, we have 8 more minutes, and we at least have a bonfire. So, you know, I might need to kindle this thing too. And we'll leave it alone. That's tonight. That's future Q's problem. That's not Q's problem right now. Are you a ghost? You're not a ghost. You just had some weird filtering thing going on. I kind of want to let one of you hit me just to see where your power scale is up. Need to play the DLC for Talos. It was really fun, Joy. I didn't even do all the stars there. Blood Echo was your first online handle. After watching FMA and being your spirit animal, became Sir Knight. After Bloodborne stole my name. Still pressing charges. Lovely. All the bonfires are linked, basically. They don't necessarily need a firekeeper. That's not what the firekeeper told me. She told me that there needs to be a firekeeper there to keep a fire up. And the fact that when that one firekeeper died, her fire went out, and I couldn't relight it. So that's why I'm a little confused at the lore's sake of that. At least the explanation. It seems to juxtapose itself. What are you laughing at, Alonzi? Try Pyromancy. This has no votes on Reddit. I'm not gonna trust it. I do wonder if I could melt stuff with Pyromancy around here. But that's future Q's problem. Today Q is not gonna worry about that. Today Q is just gonna take a quick peek around. And then quit this game. Well, it's not just the painted world it applies to, though, Tara. It's been kind of that way in the entire game, where there's bonfires that aren't linked to anybody. I hope that item didn't break on the way down or something. I love the crunch of my steps. I hate hearing the crunch of other people's steps right now. Okay, so we got a front door and we got an upstairs. Let's check the benefits of each. Open? It's not open from this side. Well. What video are you watching, future? But yeah, filtering that changes as your footsteps go across different terrain, I'm a huge fan of that. It's something I notice a lot more when I play indie games. Because like when I play a game like Dark Souls, I kind of expect there to be a level of quality. When I play indie games, I'm looking and scrutinizing every single bit to see what credit I can give that creator. Also taking arrows now. Also, that dude was waiting to ambush me. These guys are getting smarter. How often does it snow in Georgia? Once every 7 years. And when it does snow, it's literally just some frost that fell on the ground and we go crazy and close school for a week. Also getting some frame stuff here. Oh, hello! I don't know what you are, but you're not coming near me. Nope. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Alright, that can't be that bad, right? Are you dead? Toxic! Britney Spears! Britney Spears, you did this to me. Also, that doesn't cure toxic at all. That's only for poison. Okay, so, fighting up close. Not gonna be a thing. So, clean kitchen, Little Princess has a full tummy. Lovely. I think they do in Resident Evil as well. They do. The flip side changes very back. That's what I'm saying, Flipsider. I expect it in, you know, your natural main-sider games. I notice it more in indie games when I play them because that's when I'm really looking for that detail. It's kind of one of those things that I really like, but like when you play older games, then you start to realize like, oh, they do or don't have this. And that's when I start to recognize like, oh, okay, that's really good work. Happy Chef, what was the first thing you ever learned to cook? Also, I did have my bow out. Okay, so we just gotta blow these guys up, not next to me. That's not that bad, right? Also, best stock might be a better choice for this. But if I have best stock out, then I won't have my bows and arrows for these guys. Which is no bueno. The radio static in Silent Hill 1, it certainly was novel at the time. And it had a great effect on us. Ah, we mutualed? Are you kidding? I'm getting chewed up by scrubs like this. Couldn't play Silent Hill. It actually made me feel ill when I heard that. Definitely is pretty scary. Indonesian from your mom? That's the first stuff you learn to cook? Indonesian food? Cool. Okay, so what's up with these poison bros? I need to not be near them at all? Cool. Let's make some distance. I don't know, Tara. I've fallen for a few traps twice. It's not those. Normally when you're running backwards through a level, that's when I fall for a trap. Oh, I don't guess they come down this deep. Oh well. I've never had Indonesian food myself. Actually, no, I take that back. I've had plenty of Indonesian food. Sorry, I just like forgot about this whole year of my life that I spent with a family. In the US, of course. Ah, had him. Didn't know my angle was off like that. Alright, so there's two ways we can play this. We can either run around with something to reduce toxic, like an armor, or we can play with some kind of item that reduces toxic for us. Oh, do they fight each other? Also, they shoot fireballs. That's pleasant. Which means that taking them from long range is its own challenge. Luckily, there's that barrier there. Ah, getting arrows! Your mother makes a butternut sauce with it. As odd as that sounds. No, it sounds delicious. You enjoy the Kamehameha? Always interested in eating food that's different to you. Ketchup Manus. I think I've had that in a different format. Perhaps Filipino. It's like not the way I want to play this. But I can't think of any other way. No future. Nothing you says ever gets old. Also, fireball hurt. It's like I don't want to do this way, but I don't want to do this way. Also, I'm just experimenting because we're pretty much like out of time right now. I need to eat and shower and stuff. No, it will not be going, AJ. Unless it's 10 like tonight, and then maybe. Also, I'm just gonna avoid you guys. Who says I need to fight you? Just because you shoot fireballs at me. Yeah, dude. And don't just stop by his streams. Check out his Discord. Oh, hi. White rat. You're albino. Oh, you're a snow rat. Right. Check out his Discord because his Discord is full of excellent tips and recipes for everything they do. It's wonderful. Alright, as long as I don't pop you guys, we're good, right? Aw, man. What is this? Also, can I make that jump? I bet I can. But I bet it's rough. These guys shoot fire. They're toxic as hell. Oh no! What happened? I don't even know who I got shot by this time. It's like I want to make that jump, but I don't think that actually goes anywhere. It will probably lead up to that ledge, which maybe there's an item on or something. And thank you, Brooke and Jasmine, for following. Both of you. You're both wonderful. I hope you're not the Brooke and Jasmine that I know from way back in my past. 'Cause if you are, you say nothing. This is getting dicey. Like, this whole place is a death trap, man. Who would paint this stuff? I'm starting to think this world isn't made of paint at all. Lying in ambush ahead, I bet. I would like to separate myself from the fire-breathy guys. Oh no! Didn't jump. Didn't get the jump. Which means I'm going to be running through a lot of fire-breathy guys. Alright, you know what? We're out of time anyways. Oh, you're the ambush. I might die here soon. Not if I can land it. I'm not gonna land that. Alright, time to find a way out of here. A way that doesn't lead me onto a bridge trapped by everyone I know. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. Oh, I'm actually dead. I didn't even think I was dying though. They did that thing where they take just enough HP to get to the bottom of the bar and they flinch and I think they're dying and then they don't, like, at all. And I was just like, well then. Well, I'm dead. I'm also done. We're an hour over time. We went over due to Happy Chef's wonderful people. It's been great to make new friends, but we're done for the day. Let's go listen to the rest of this song and we'll see who's online. Otherwise, you guys know how to get in contact with me via Discord, Twitter, email, and for any subs or even non-subs, if you want me to mail you something and if you've never had me mail you a present, just let me know and I'll get you something out. And it doesn't matter anywhere in the world that you are, I can make that happen. Otherwise, we'll check out the rest of the Painted World, which we seem to be trapped in now, the next time. I'm going to shower, work out, get some work done, pick up my cousin, do some eating. And since it's Friday night, I might get a pizza and I might come back on tonight, even though I have a lot of chores and stuff to do tomorrow, packing up and getting ready to move and all that. We'll see how everything goes. And for those of you going to TwitchCon, make sure you're safe and make sure you're cordial with all the people you meet. Otherwise, take care of yourselves. I am going to try and play the music. And let me see who is online at the moment. And we'll see if we have a friend that we can go chill with for a little bit, because I need someone to watch while I eat. Psych has some Dead Space stuff going on. I'm trying to find someone playing Dark Souls or something maybe like it. Maybe like it. Okay, there's Alex. Alright, I've made my decision. I'll see you guys later. Everyone take care. And go say happy birthday to Evil Twins, if you would. Please and thank you. Bye forever. I'm uninstalling Dark Souls, never playing it again.